Good evening, folks. Time to lock up the kids, put out the dog, and sit back and relax and have a look at footy as it used to be. It was rough, tough, and at times downright scary. Now, here at Channel 7, we've been looking for weeks in the vaults to pull out the best stuff we can bring to you, the forbidden stuff. And in the next hour and a half, we're going to show you footage that, quite frankly, the AFL doesn't want to go to air. Now, folks, let me warn you, it's bruising, bloody, and very much in your face. And we've pulled out stuff that would make a 16-stone wharfie cry. Now, it isn't pretty, that's for sure. But let me tell you one thing, it's pretty emotional and exciting stuff. Today, the game is sanitised, almost to the point of being robots. 3 umpires wanting to discipline every player at every turn of the footy. And a million different camera angles to catch these blokes that would have got life years ago. Let's go back to the black and white days. The days before there were cameras on every turn of the footy.
Play goes on, kick into the centre of the ground. Here's a chance for Bissy. He's met solidly.
There's a chance for Sherrick once again. He gets it pretty hard. And he gets it. Dean comes through. It's a nice hand pass here to Whitbread.
Oh.
Gets one.
That was absolutely unnecessary.
Goes in to try and get it for Carlton. Dean comes back to get his own kick. Oh, there. Did you see that one?
Centre half forward. Teasdale with the Rose and all. Ross Smith, the little rover, pushes the ball out in front of him. Oh, and there's a decent one. Tries to take it once again. Oh, do. Rosa now came through, punched the ball away.
Oh! And he comes again though, Papley. He won't give up. Oh!
Puts it back here. Racing it is Billy Gogan. Oh, boy, he's met very solidly.
It's over here to Crimmins. Crimmins in trouble.
Pace of G'day. Oh!
Clay hooks it in and there's a chance for Hart again. He marks.
Couldn't take the mark. Jim Reed's there and waits for the ball. Oh, Baraski found him. Drives to the half-forward flank on the men to stand side. And look at that.
Trying to get a down pass out to Gallagher, but it's been picked up by Quirk. Quirk tripped, it's been
Hello.
put up over the centre half forward and Conbrick mark.
For the ball and enabled Richmond to get out of trouble. Oh, blimey.
Thompson hit down very nicely, but Olsen read the play then. Took it away. Oh, a ripper.
Tackled by Bustle. They're still going. Whoa!
He's gone for a short pass. It's a lead. It was a lead by Wade, but the pass was ill to reckon.
Whoops.
28 and a half minutes of the third quarter gone. There they go. Nobody gets a tap down. Dempsey battles up. Oh, and Cunningham comes one.
Kick goes in towards centre half forward. Nearly a mark to Strang. Down to Tony Jewell.
Oh!
Ah, that could be the boy.
Oh! By Waremouth steadies. He's in a bit of trouble. Oh! Butch Gale here doesn't think that the lead Collingwood has got is enough. Oh!
Bartlett comes around. Bartlett there. Hold over, Mark. There's Serby, played a good game, couldn't take that book.
Oh.
Folks, we've put the spotlight on the hard men. How about these fiery forwards?
Where these umpires come from, but I want to have a good look round.
Laidley does the intercept. Grab, it would appear we're not in possession. Lockett tries some strong arm tactics, and that should be 50 metres.
Yep.
In fact, it could almost be a booking.
Interference by Dorogic? No. Nothing doing. Time's run out. The Blues have won it.
Oh, now that was ridiculous.
Now right on the siren.
Not worth it, Tony.
A bit of great disadvantage there.
Not worth it, Tony.
3 minutes, or what do they get? Warning?
Yeah, but Peter, look. Gee whiz, he's such a valuable player for St Kilda. Get out of it.
Well, McRae goes over the top of him. Dean Gregg kicks from a standing start inside.
Oh,
Lockett.
Courage shown. Is it Peter Caven who went for that mark?
Out cometh the book.
The Brownlow medalist gets on his bike. Away he goes. Lockett giving chase. Two-ton Tony. Oh! Down goes Young like a packet of spuds. Well, I thought they went at Lockett.
They definitely went at Lockett.
Latches onto it, brings it down to Lockett. Look out! Oh! Smith.
It was touched off the boot, I think. The kick to full forward, Lockett and Graham. Well done, Graham. He has played a game, Graham.
I think that's called making your opponent earn the kick.
Up towards half forward, now full forward, Lockett again from behind. It's the player in front, and it's Mickey Martin. A little sorry, but he does have the football. Finds Jimmy Jess, he's dropped it. Oh, free kick to Jess.
Yates indirect into the pocket, and the mark taken by Tony Shaw, and down he goes from a Gary Ablett bump.
Miles towards half forward. White could have almost been held. No free kick. Down goes Lyon.
Gee.
Dodging and weaving. He gets clear to half forward. Out towards Ablett. Collides with Gastier.
Ablett again. Oh, he's caught. Was he caught high? Simpson took it out of his arms. Up towards half forward. Mitchell White. Oh, got pullbacks by Ablett. We'll go back to Sean Wellman. He races back. He should go to the boundary. Oh, he nearly cleaned up by Ablett.
Winmar surrounded by about 5 cats. That was clever by Brewer to Ablett, falling to the ground. The kick towards full forward. Neil takes the mark. Bardsley seems to be hurt. Lynch kicks in, Members side. Ironman. Ooh, and that hurt.
Copped that, didn't he, from Wayne Carey.
Free kick. That's fair enough. Yeah, no question. Well, it was a token jab.
This time he finds Morris. Oh, gee. Nicely played, Anthony Rock.
Oh, that was uncalled for.
Well, this will be on now.
That was too high. And
Wade Carey's got to get that out of his game. Interesting game. Hart taken high. He's got the free.
The umpire sees the ball go down to Carey. Special fried rice. He is not well.
It is on. Look at this. Carey in the thick of things. Wallace is there as well. Going to have to hit that ball hard to bounce. It's a soft turf here at Football Park. Goes up to Carey. Not appreciating the close attention. He should be very careful.
And then
a couple of cut lunches thrown there. I don't think I'd steal the beers of either of those guys in a pub. Don't argue. Emergency umpire's on his way out to try to sort that one out. No love lost there, Mick.
No, certainly not.
well, it's one thing to give the free kick away.
Barry, don't be a goose.
Take him off. Scarlett backed himself nicely there, didn't he? Raleigh able to escape. I fear he might be reported for that. I'm sure the Saints didn't. Free kick.
And it's getting ugly now.
It is getting ugly now. It's on for young and old. They're going down left, right, centre.
Now, the means of dispatch haven't changed over the years. They've just become more refined. I've broken this segment up into 3 parts: the educated elbow, the coat hanger, and the good old-fashioned biff. All highly effective, but all highly illegal.
Again, he won't give in this. Oh, we got another doing a great job there. Down goes Walls.
The centre. Callum desperately fell by 13 points.
Win the game on his own in the third quarter. There's Scott doing a tremendous job on the ruck. Look at him go through.
Short lead out here by Bartlett, and Bartlett takes the mark and the free kick.
Coming over to Goss. In trouble, he's grabbed. Puts it over beautifully to Collins, and Collins is clear. Oh, he's got one in the face. Look at a free kick.
Is beautifully smothered there by Elliott. And there's Clayton.
Lachlan's going back pretty confidently. Oh, God, he stood on that fella's head that time. Davis's head. Oh, well, Davis gave him one.
Knocked down by Picken. Magrove and steamrolled by Durnan. Oh, goodness me. Oh, down goes Andrew Arlen. He got a beauty. Oh, Collingwood player got ironed out. Up to right half forward. Knocked away from Cloak. Not too far by Andrews. Oh, a solid bump there with Welsh, and they both went down. They're both out to it. Copping's against 2 here. Let's see what he can do. Over the back is Everett. Everett, oh boy, down behind the play went Darryl Cox, and Steve Copping, you're in big trouble. Short pass from DP Domenico out towards centre wing. It's not a particularly good one. Polkinghorn, oh, heavy clash there. Wallace has been booked. Watson chips it back to Merritt, who kicked the last goal. Got one for his corner.
Wallace taps it on cleverly to Buckenara. He's got Dippy running.
In front, Bandlet. Knocked away by Landy. Oh, Edmonds knocked Egan right out.
Gets underneath the ball a little bit, so not a long kick. And good mark taken by Purser. Whoops.
And Brereton took the mark, but was it out of bounds or not?
Oh, he copped one in the mush too.
Out comes Ablett. Oh, good. That might have been a bit high, actually, from Burns.
Bounce now, Clark of Richmond getting the tap down. It's taken by Cracker, who got flattened. Play continues. Richmond about to go forward. There's Cracker on the turn.
Gapper goes in to try and make amends. Almost threw it back into play, and he copped one at the same time.
That's a better one to cloak. Osborne fixed him up.
Puts the long kick down towards the square where Baker's there. Takes it right on the line. In comes Bass, and Bass takes the bar. Against him, Buckley. Ablett, Kevin Ablett that is, coming through. Bursts his way through, puts it forward. Finds Morris. What about the hand pass? Copped one too high. He really copped one there.
Dacos may be able to get out of it. He's down.
Just on the other side of the centre wing. Short kick is okay. 50 metres, is it?
Very late. Very late, and let's see what's going to happen here. Book go for sure.
He was ridden into the ground. Thank you very much. He wasn't acting that time.
Bassett, a crude tackle. Meldrum, down he goes from an elbow. And Meldrum. Poor play by Somerville. And the book is coming out.
If McLean can only pick the ball up, he can't. Good tackle, Pekin. St Kilda player got taken high. I think it might be Harvey. And good backup support from Yates, who gets taken out. Perfect hip and shoulder. Great footy.
Yes, the umpire's in good position.
Unbelievable.
Jenky thumps it away, Lawrence. Gee, with the elbow.
Excuse me.
Lets it stay in play. Doolan. Flattened as he kicked it, as Kelly ran straight at him. And it's a free kick relayed down the ground. There's a bit of a wrestle going on behind the play.
Down goes Pike, and I didn't see what happened there. Already picked up a couple of marks. McKenna, Harding. Watch out.
Straight up in the air to half forward. Well done.
Effort.
Terrific stuff there by Clarkson.
The bounce went to Simons. The tackling's been superb. There's a hard tackle.
Little too severe for Edwards. Liptak gets it back. Was that tackle high?
Kicked away by Lamb. He copped one high. This will be a free kick to Lamb, I would think.
Again, trying to push the ball up into this quite a strong breeze, but not far enough for man. Vardy from behind.
Good
Graham strong. He's meant to play out legitimately.
Kicks up looking for Kernham. Bang, crash. It's given away the 3.
Goodness me, Scott Burns. That's Stewie Lowe.
And looking for Jackson. Interception down there was by White. But Jackson and White collided. Then
He's over the Matthews again, but he's in trouble. He's down.
After Collins, who's tackled straight away and pops one right in the face for his trouble.
in a good position to go through. A great piece of play by Van der Haar as he got out of that one. And too high again.
After now is Pickens. Muzzled the ball beautifully, that guy. He's got one right around the neck. Certainly scoots around for his side.
Max Richardson. Too long for Brereton, in fact. Brereton, clever knock on. Here's a Josh Schwab. 2 of them flattened. And there's a number being taken. English is gone.
Up towards Jackson and Langford. Jacko over the back. Cop one right in the face.
To Bauer. And there's another one now. Oh dear. It doesn't stop Leon Harris.
Coming across to meet it now is James and Cloak, but James has got it. But he copped one from Cloak.
Did he what?
This is Hawke. Hawke was taken around the head. Spalding over the top of Danaher. Madden does well. The hand pass makes it difficult for Williams.
How can that go past the umpire?
Nathan couldn't mark. He's got back up support. Free kick Hocking. Caught very, very high. So Mainwaring. Free kick Mainwaring. A very crude tackle by Kelly.
Now Brown goes very short and gets Martin just takes his head off. They won't like this.
Mercury and Mackay. The latter slips over. Buick cops a ripper.
A lovely long kick. It will be marked. No, it's interference anyway, is it? Yes, a free kick to Longmire against Perth. Supposedly had the flu, couldn't talk on Friday. Well, he's talking tonight. It's 50 metres.
Over the top to Ramiro. Close to best on ground. Does a ball. He's been caught high.
The short kick
Gee, that's an indiscretion.
Good off the left. Oh, solid clash. Eagleton crunched down by Scott.
Done some exciting things tonight. Milburn gives the ball back. Oh, Poole has put Colbert down.
Williams strikes one. High tackle. Hit by Freeborn. Buckley. Oh, look out. Oh, look out. And it's a free kick.
Really serve it up to them, but look at this. Oh, he's dropped the sitter, David Rees. Oh, he's popped one.
He got it.
Oh, Banksy, out comes the notebook.
Helped out by Phillips. Phillips a short pass as Jenko can't mark, and bang, down goes a Melbourne player.
Lyon again.
And I can't believe that. Umpire was watching it. So was Steve O'Dwyer.
The umpire's about 2 feet in front of him.
Unbelievable. Boundary umpire wasn't far away. Peter Cameron's come in with the pencil.
He's almost marked by Mitchell on his back. Oh, this hand passes.
Oh, Greg Williams.
Out comes the book again for Greg Williams.
It's not going to be a goal. Taylor flying from behind. Let one go. And it's on. Oh.
And Melbourne have been sucked in here in the early minutes, Pete.
Actually, this
been
is
sucked
stupid
in.
because I can see Geelong players taking their eye off the ball. Now, Flanagan, although he's not in that...
And he kicks at the Bays. But was it out?
Pretty crude effort by Kelly.
Yeah, I hope Bays is all right.
Nearly a chance. Chance there for Burke. He just looks a fraction slow. There's a report coming out of this.
Better long kick to Kernahan. Kernahan on the attacking side of the centre takes a very good mark. Mark number 5. Gets a bit of a swipe, I think, from someone. I think he's going to be reported, Leslie. Leslie reported.
And the box on still continues. Murphy wanting to go on with it with Dean.
It's Verbeek.
Verbeek. He's wet with a ripper.
There's been a couple of big ones thrown.
The umpire out there doing something.
Drop punt. Newell, Morris and Vidovic. Vidovic takes it. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, there's a fair bit of pressure there coming from Ken Hinkley.
Kicks high and long. Mainbury tried for his second screamer of the afternoon. Couldn't grab it this time. Kip.
How the umpire, did he see that? He's got to have seen it. Surely.
Yes. And the Brownlow favourite has gone.
No doubt about that at all.
Up towards Morris and Spalding. Morris does reasonably well, but then falls over. Or was he helped?
Big men are at it again. Oh, Russell, there's some holding on.
That must have fainted. From right centre wing. Passes in towards half forward. Strong mark. Hudson taken high.
Edwards brings it back into play. And Burton again. Well, he caught one there. Well, Laser's not happy, and he could be in trouble. Wow. Fisted away from Brownless by Brendan Gale. And eventually over. And Wayne Campbell showing a little bit of frustration.
Not quite. Oh, that's a punch to the head against Andrew Jarman. He'll nearly get reported. He will.
Toe post along the ground. Big shirt front from Sirakoski. And a nice little uppercut to Tony Francis.
Seymour kicks Sydney deep into the forward line. O'Brien had 2 to beat. Robbo's disgusted.
Oh, come on, Kevin. I'd love to see a replay of that. I mean, that is just absolute murder.
Chips it towards a half forward. Koutafidis. Got one high. Decides to take them on. Try and do it on his own. Oh, Sam. Down goes your husband.
Oh, goodness me. That might be something. It is something.
Essendon back with the first 4 goals. Monkey has put Moorcroft down.
We might get another chance here. Great use of the body. That'll be 50 anyway, you'd reckon.
Pushing back across the half-back line now.
Yeah, a little bit high.
The cold cider away.
Oh! Garlick at midfield. Wobbly kick. Grant, didn't give him a chance at all. Grant let one go.
Pearce at the back. That's after the siren. A slap across the face by Seacamp. And Chris Mitchell letting it go.
Gets a handball away. Johnson was in there, met heavily as we have a ball up. And there's a bit on here.
And it's on again, and Somerville has put Moncourse down.
And the amazing thing, folks, hardly any of those incidents ended up at the tribunal. Now, in the 60s and 70s, I played with and against our next trio of heavyweights. 3 terrifying men who were big and bad. Big Carl just jumped into his car and the autopilot took him to the tribunal. The other 2, well, they might have been a little bit lucky. You be the judge.
Kicked off the ground, it's Ditwich and Gill. Who's going to win? Oh, Gill got there first, got one around here for his trouble. Towards Ian Dyer, he can't pick it up. It's picked up here by Billings. Billings to, Ditwich, let one go. Did he ever?
Players going down everywhere. St Kilda free kick there, but it's Laurie Hill, and Ditwich nails him. And they're into it.
Brenner comes right out from goal and is hit for his trouble, and Mr. Ditwich cops 1-2. I tell you what.
Until the Bishop came in and socketed the ball off the ground. Ditwich comes in and Shepherd ball. This player's going in hard here.
Talbot. Here he comes, Davis again. Oh, he ran into a quick ball. Oh, they're going in here.
Ball goes back towards Ditwich. He punched it out. Picked up by Robert Walls. It's supposed to be towards Sorrell. Oh, he's grabbed it to get a free kick, Walls. Oh, and down he goes. Ditwich is upended him. And down goes. No, he can't go down, Ditwich. They can't get him down. A bit of a jostling match between Jones and Ditwich. They both missed the ball. Who's going to come out with it here? Could be anybody. Oh, behind play. Look at this. She's on again.
Pickett. Comes down to Ditwich again. He can't pick it up. Over the little... Oh, another free kick, I'd say. As Ditwich goes after the ball now. Over the Barker.
He seems well out of position. He's their centre-half forward. Morris couldn't take the mark. Ditwich tries the hand pass. Moyer's there. Morris and Ditwich wrestling. Ditwich pulls Morris's hair. It's on now.
Could come off. Nichols almost pulled it in one hand. It was a trifle high, however. And the relieving kick now goes...
Sonelli moves in. He'll get it hard. And it's in lovely position, but over the top came Waite. Play on.
Tuddenham kicks the ball up the centre half forward. The players collide. Hopkins was one picked up by Nichols. Nichols now sockets the ball off the ground. Tuddenham does one, and the whistle goes. The whistle goes. There'll be a free kick here to Tuddenham. Oh! Oh, they're going in.
Rough and tumble out there, I'll tell you.
Goes towards the half-back flank. Baum comes out, knocks the ball away from Cannell. But Cannell will get the free kick because it was right in the middle of the field.
We're at Southby and Barnes pushed away by Wade and Southby. And Southby goes high. Gets one too high. Up in front, gets it down. It's taken by Barnes. His kick smothered. Coming up.
And certainly there's going to be some fisticuffs here before the game's over. There's a little bit going on there. As we see
Muir and Baum. Just about does a chip chop in the air.
Driving it down towards Hunt there over the centre half ball. There's Ditwich going after.
That was October 1987, the Battle of Britain, and 7 players rubbed out for a total of 15 weeks as we took football to London. And folks, the Poms didn't know what hit them. Back in 1974, it happened on our own turf, Essendon and Richmond in a full-scale war at half-time. It was known as the Windy Hill Brawl, and it erupted around me. And in the centre of things, my old mate, Malcolm G. Brown.
Hello, it's on again. It's on again down here. Players and officials and everybody into this one. Right down in front, there's the cans going over the fence. The runners are in, Andrews is in. They're all in. It's going to be, look at this going on out here. Grinton now in the scene. And Parsons going for his life. Didn't want to be in it. Players are laid out. People are laid out everywhere. One of the nastiest scenes I've seen in football for years.
Mal Brown is an interesting character. He's trouble with a capital T. And in 1972, Mal's team West Perth met Carlton in Adelaide in a post-season competition. Carlton won the match. Mal won the brawl.
Towards the centre of the ground, up goes Jones. Jones. He hit him right in the goal. He was upended Percy. Mel Brown is... here she goes. Oh, look at that.
I've dedicated this next segment to our team leaders, the men who lead by example. And I've dubbed them the Cyclones. They leave a trail of devastation in their wake, folks.
Shoving Stewart went down very heavily from Tuddenham again.
now gets his kick up towards a half-forward flank on the outer side. They fly for it. Could it be Peter? And Britt kicks it further down the flank position. It's a free. Overruns the ball.
Another one.
Goes to Fletcher, however. Fletcher goes straight across the ground. Here's the race for the ball. Oh! Tuddenham came through and down went Keogh.
The chance for O'Connell. Tapped it down. Wise is there. Got a bit of a bump there from Keogh. Tuddenham threw himself in. He's certainly straightened up. Percy Jones is laying flat. He's back on the ground. Now trying to pick him. They're all going in very hard now. O'Day of St Kilda. He's knocked to the ground by Matthews.
Wilson, a desperate tackle, makes him unload the ball quickly, taken by Trott. Oh,
in towards the centre.
And Stewie Trott of St Kilda. See Trott picking himself up off the turf there. There's another boundary throwing which has come to nothing except the umpire has awarded a free kick.
Picks up a hand pass toward Alan Davis in actual fact. Matthews coming down and a free kick to Alan Davis.
Was Brown of Western Australia.
Oh, Matthews.
Be a free kick against Matthews, and Cable goes down. He's down.
Carlton, last year's Premier side, and over goes Trevor Keogh at the first bounce. Lee Matthews going down, number 53 is Lee Matthews.
A hand pass, here's trouble.
Missed it a bit too long. Can he get clear? He does. But Manasseh's under pressure.
Will come to ground, that's for sure.
Look, bounce okay for Picken. No, down he goes for Matthews, and when he bumps him, they stay there.
Rose gathers the ball in the centre.
Malcolm Blight is now on the back line. Oh, too high, I'd say.
Feltham from, look at Matthews. And now he tries one over towards Feltham. Feltham's got it. Back towards Greg. Oh, he copped one too.
Vancouver threw the ball out forward. He's heavily left met by Lee Matthews. Island in trouble. Is he ever?
Oh, he got a decent one from Matthews that time as Matthews runs away and the umpire's holding up the play.
Matthews has the ball punched away from Giles. McLean coming across. Matthews, really gave Giles one behind play. The umpire finished waving the flags. He's found Hunter. Oops, that's a bit of strong work. Baker copped a decent one on that one, and that into it too. They're trying to watch the game at the same time. They just don't know which way to look.
Oh, gee. A Geelong player's gone down behind the play.
So it's
Matthews goes down.
And a real shirt front as Worsfold cannons into his opponent.
Likes to measure things disorganised. Down goes Hocking. Williams, flattened. Back into the square. Can anyone get a run at it? Brereton waits down, may have to try and sock it. He's hammered over the line. The umpire's calling play on.
And up towards centre wing. Oh, gee, down goes Fraser. Another chance for the Lions. It bounces through the pack. Matthews cleaned up once, cleaned up twice.
Goes with a high kick up towards Modra and McIntyre. Backing into them was Johnny Worsfold.
Really looking for something to happen. Worsfold goes around now as well.
Now, folks, there's no more lethal weapon in football than the slipper. Now, this next segment is dedicated to the stompers, the ankle tappers, and the trippers. This is footy, boots and all.
Barassi still got a bit of pace, but Moran knocks the ball in front of him. Oh, and they come and cut through.
In the wing position, Shaw in front.
Oh! There's his kick now, over centre half forward. The mark taken in defence by Surakovsky. Oh! And here, and this could come off. Nichols almost pulled it in one hand. It was a trifle high, however. And the relieving kick now.
The back of the pack there, so too is Bustle. In comes Patterson very strongly indeed.
Well, Robbie Wall's in front of the pack on this occasion.
Oh!
Not getting the tap down, but Mannix with the chance now for Footscray has the ball kicked out of his hands and will be awarded the free kick. And a little bit of a to-do going on.
There's Nichols with Roberts. Oh, Roberts went right at Nichols.
Woods kick smothered by Max Richardson. He tries to burst through.
On the member stand side. And a good mark taken there by Doug Gott.
And Brian Roberts should stand his ground here and take a mark, which he does. And a chance for it about to play on. Change it. Oh.
Jesselenko's right in the centre there. Down goes David Dench with Jackson. Ooh.
He played that. Greg on the centre wing for North Melbourne. Whoops, and it's on Cousins in there. The Fiery number 3.
I wouldn't argue now. You got the whoa, we saw that.
Oh, he gets his knee into Scotty there on the ground. You can see that. Well, it might have been the foot.
Or dropping his head at the last moment then was Roberts. He was in front, however.
Oh, boy. Oh. Did we see right then, Ray?
I thought, actually, when I was... Oh, he just whacked the umpire.
play.
Oh, no.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, boy. Well, this is sensational. The umpire has gone down.
Hughes going after two with Walsh. Oh, he got into his back. It could be a free kick to Walsh. The umpire coming across to have a chat to him. He staggered Walsh.
Knocking it Collingwood's way. Francis collected by Laidley. Grants an opportunity. It's getting very willing now. There's going to be an Eagles free kick. And it's on again.
As Lawrence Shackey prepares to take his place on the field. Oh, that's a bit ordinary.
Oh, that's pretty ordinary there from Peter Dacos. Just dropping into Johnny Gastav's head.
Can't take the mark. Now it's Steve Wallace for Footscray.
Here's Crenial. Oh, what about that? Oh, boy, you saw it.
Guy McKenna in towards centre wing and Craig Turley. Back to Kemp. Tremendous pressure being applied by Hawthorn as Deere goes over the top of Kemp.
Corshey, who was outbodied on that occasion by Alessio, couldn't take the mark and has given away the free kick.
Rose kicks inside the 50. Minton Connell, clever mark.
There's 50 metres.
Well,
50 metres. Come on, umpire, wake up.
He drifts it up towards Camporelli territory. Swass is with him, fairly at the back. Camporelli quick to recover.
Yes, he booted 3 goals in that second term, and Barnes takes a pretty good grab.
Is that a free kick to McKinnon anyway? Archer's incensed at the moment.
Taylor, wide will drop into the hole. Oh, great courage again. Steve Lawrence, this time he's hurt.
Let's have a look at Dean Wallace and Aaron Hamill.
And now he's got him in a headlock. The ball is in there somewhere, and there'll be a bounce. Oh!
Gee, that looked a rather indiscriminate attack on the body by Mercedes.
Not content with using a dab of mercurochrome on the boot, others have resorted to more unconventional methods to get rid of opponents. The use of a well-placed goal or behind post, or perhaps a fence hoarding. Folks, this is the immovable object.
Griffin gets the mighty hit away. Whoa, and
Wiley. Oh! Gee! Down goes Wiley. Straight into the goalpost.
backing up well as Smith. And Smith's got the ball. Oh, he's fumbled the ball out there, and the ball is up there towards that wing position, but it'll be out of bounds. I think Neagle went to the fence that time. Oh, let's see whether he's hurt. He got the top part of the advertisement. That's a nasty one. Oh, the post is broken. Matthews hit it and broke the point post. Oh, talk about a he-man. How was that? He split it right down in half. A fantastic effort by Lee Matthews. Coming out to meet it now is Mitchell, but he and Steele can't go. Oh, there's Mitchell going right over the stand. That was a real acrobatic turn there, Peter.
Ross running away from his own goal. Well played, McCarthy. A couple of strong shepherds, and he was hurt. McCarthy is hurt. Down goes another North Melbourne player. That's Crocker.
Murphy doing well also. There's a kick at goal. It might bounce through. Oh, what a kick from Murphy. Eagles looking very, very good. The kick out towards Lewis. Lewis underneath it. They race at it. Peter Worsfold will take it to the boundary line. Oh, he goes into the fence. He might get a free kick here. Peter Worsfold, I think he'll get a free kick against Lewis, who's just back from suspension.
Reynolds dragged off the kick. It floats down towards forward. Ballantyne. Oh.
Boyd from 80 metres. A long kick. Can Satori get back there? Oh! He crashes into the goalpost.
Ablett will be his man. Ablett and Brennan. They're at each other. Ablett. Oh, he's crushed into that goalpost and he's hurt. He's hurt.
And he's back. He's kicked the goal, Sandy, but he is in big trouble, Gary Ablett.
From 60, Ablett and Pert. Pert gets back there and hits the behind post. He's hurt, Gary Pert.
Socket off the ground by one goal. Kellett. Big Elia, can you do it again? One behind.
I think he's hit his head against the goalpost. I hope he's all right.
Armstrong dropping another mark. Should have taken. Bickley run into an open goal. He's taken. He's been shoved right in the middle of the back team, the umpire, and a free kick to Mark Bickley, who's crashed into the goalpost.
Will use his pace here. Lockett in pursuit. They try and clean him up. Simons, Lockett still going with Fletcher. Oh, careful, boys. That's a bit... He's all right. He's done well.
Games off to Patterson. This looks promising. Pulls the kick. God, look at that behind post.
and he does not blink an eyelid.
Straight to Keogh, who sets out the goal, brings it in and puts it through and lows at the goalpost.
Probably run to the boundary line, this ball. It does. Akamanis wants a free kick, boundary throw-in.
In turn to help himself, and then that kick was close to the line, but it's a free kick because the tackle on Patterson was deemed as illegal.
As the rain begins to fork and he take on McCurtain. A show of strength down there. King gets buffeted into the turf and is rather slow to get up. About a 6 count and he doesn't look good.
Kick up towards the 50. White. Put into the fence by Dean Wallace.
Scott's kick bouncing. Crashing in there is Viney. He's the spirit of Melbourne.
A great play by Byron Picken. He took it upon himself to go and meet the contest, and that's the reason why it went out of bounds.
White line fever attacks different players in different ways. The next group had umpires running for cover. Now pay special attention to the work of a man they dubbed Delicate Des. He played in the mid-60s and he was an artist at work.
The ball bounces. Players still trying to pick it up. Oh, Sherrick gets it.
Ma tries to get a left foot to it, kicked off the ground by Park and in towards the centre.
Oh!
Raise a tackle very heavily there.
I'll tell you what.
Picked up by McKenzie, popped over in towards the goal square and Fordham.
There's his kick up towards the forward pocket on the stand side. Fordham's there. He juggles it. Pops another one. Smith now steadies. Kicks in towards Minot there, and Minot's mark.
That's taken away from him. Then the back will be paid to Croswell. A good piece of football.
Great mark taken out there by Pennell. It'll be up the field. It's all up UK. Down he went. TV ringside.
Yeah, but I think it's a bit late. They won't make the 5, will they, Al?
And the free kick will go, it looks like, to Dennis Banks, about 20 metres out from goal. Yes. Oh, you saw that on your screen. I don't know what happened, but the umpire's taking out the book.
The umpire calls play on. Cracker picks up, well tackled, holding the ball.
Oh, down went a St Kilda player there too.
Wobbles the punt kick to centre field. In front is Cracker. Oh, he's biffed the Fitzroy guy right in the eye, and the umpire's called the advantage rule.
There's a box on behind play. Reece Jones is into it out there with somebody. I can't pick who he is.
Players now set up, or just 8 players in a duster.
Not before he goes over the top looking for Francisco. He's been reported.
Reece Jones just came in and...
Oh, they're having a go now.
As he slipped, was when Reece Jones did the damage.
He did bounce it.
They're still at it, Pete, down there. Now they've got him apart.
Neagle and Reece Jones, and there's no love lost.
Reece Jones. Oh, then he gave him one back.
Reece Jones tangles with Love.
A bit of a box on between Ayres and Reece Jones. Well, the umpire's already getting the book out. It looks as though Reece Jones could be booked.
He's gone.
And by a boundary umpire. What a sensational start.
Trying to get it to Brereton. Hit hard by Reece Jones.
And have a look down here, there's a fight on before the match. Extraordinary scenes at the MCG. There's a blue before the match, and they're into it left, right and centre. There's Kelly and Danaher. Now, the Collingwood players were forced to run through the banner at an odd angle because the banner had arrived late. The Essendon players were congregated nearby, and have a look on the bottom of this where it looks as if a couple of players, one from Essendon and one from Collingwood, are at it. Now, Gerard Healy, did you cop anything there when I was looking at the ladder?
Well, I did see Hardwick come running in, throwing a few fisticuffs, but it just augurs well for a good game, Bruce, doesn't it, with both sides so spirited. Of course, they did clash in a memorable grand final there in 1990 when Collingwood pipped them. Collingwood, of course, settled down better after the blow.
Talk about all fired up. Turn it up. They hadn't even bounced the ball. Now, in 2001, the AFL announced stiffer penalties for players who brawl on grand final day. Folks, I reckon they've left it a bit late. Let's look back at the biggest game of the year. And you can't help but remember Neil Baum, Dermy and Terry Danaher.
Jesselenko deep into the forward zone. Big Nichols is there. Up he goes. Oh! Nichols is down. Nichols is down. And the ball will be brought back as the ball goes to the wing position now on the member stand side. Players overrunning it. It's Croswell with it. Croswell, he's nabbed. No, it's called play on. Payne gets a ball across here, and there's a blue on down there. Look at this.
A long kick by Stewart down towards the pocket, where it's Southby and Barnes, pushed away by Wade and Southby. And Southby held high. Look at that one, too high. Southby's a little seedy too. As Roberts is up in front, gets it down, it's taken by Barnes. His kick smothered. Coming up.
He's gone. Tackle by Dool. Bartlett's kick down into the forward zone. And Hall. Hello. Back here. Look at this. Back here now. They're really into it. Look at this going on. They're all having a go. Look. And the players still going on down here. Players are falling over like nobody's. And there's a free kick down there to Richmond. And players going in like nobody's business. The umpire, the goal umpire's absolutely hopeless down there. Got no hope. There's another go going on. Look.
Barham collared by Young. Jesselenko in there. Gives it almost to Southby. Back to Young. In comes Renee Kink. Used a bit of weight. Down went Young. In goes the weight. Brewer's in there. Young is out cold. But a fair bump, I thought. Careful, Renee. You're gone, son. You're gone. Very stupid. Against his old side, he'd be very keen to do well. It wasn't such a good pass, but nevertheless it's still picked up by Peter Moore. Gets away from Fitzpatrick. Awesome again. Oh, got a beautiful biff right in the side of the face. Oh, he's out cold.
Finally, it comes back to Madden. He's upended. Wallace gets one a bit high. The umpire says play on, but he's found a free kick. It'll go to Timmy Watson, no doubt Essendon's best player so far.
There's a fight.
There's a box on. We tip that out there on the wing position. We'll go back with the play. Burn. A great big punch. That was Mew, I should say. Finally, it comes out there to Hurd, a hand pass.
Oh, the fight's more interesting than the
fight's
play,
still going on. Players are going over left and right out there as the players out there now on that.
Well, Madden's reported, you can bet that.
Yes, Payton probably is too.
Short pass and a mark taken here by Vander. You keep your eye on the fights, boys. Vanderhaar about 50 metres out from goal. Russell Morris drives it out there towards the wing position, the back fly. There'll be plenty of mistakes in this first quarter, and they're having a go again. We tip this will be on for Young and all before it's over.
Laker and McCarthy.
Well, they're going in now, and Hawthorn are not taking any funny business today. Look at them going in, piling in there. Players falling over left and right. You pick it up and you'll find the fighters there.
Matthews and Watson.
Look at them piling up. This is the best I've ever seen in a grand final, Bob. I can't recall.
One like this.
Look, God. Oh, golly, Peter. Talk about stacks on the mill. You've never seen anything like this. How they'll unravel them, I don't know, Peter.
Well, there could be every player on the ground is involved, and you could book the whole two sides, Bob, couldn't you? You really could book the whole two sides.
Yes, you certainly could, and if they're going to start reporting, they'll be writing for quite a while, so it could be a long quarter.
There's the siren to end the first term in the 1990 Grand Final. Collingwood 2-5, 17, lead Essendon 2-2, 14. And we have a brawl on the siren, and there receiving plenty of attention is Kelly.
And we thought this had happened very early on, and now they're not mucking around, these guys. And usually this does happen early on in a grand final, not at the quarter time break.
Kick it forward. Well.
And there's a fella you can see there, a Collingwood player down. It looks like it's Christian.
There's probably 3 or 4 pockets that have now almost dissolved into one. Players are being thrown everywhere. Oh, look at this.
That could be one of our men, Bernie Quinlan, standing right near that. Maybe we can get some comment from Bernie, who's standing right beside the incident. It's on the 50-metre line, back further. That's the Collingwood player who's been knocked out. Sensation here at quarter time.
Starcevic again. Got one high from Terry Danaher.
Russell plays on quickly. The centre half forward's a player on his own bowling.
Well, that need 50 metres because that was a late tackle.
Folks, I like to think of this next segment as do as I say, not as I did. And just for fun, we've looked back at the on-field antics of our AFL coaches when they were out there battling for a kick themselves.
Has a chance. Oh, Bob Kenny got one for his corner there. Here's a chance for Walls. He goes on with it. Walls takes it.
Matthews has the ball punched away from Giles. McLean coming across. Matthews, really gave Giles one behind play.
Up toward Newman, out in front. Newman takes the mark. And Monthouse copped him on the way through.
And this young fella's played a great game. He copped a heavy one that time. And
up towards Jackson and Langford. Jacko over the back, copped one right in the face.
Oh boy, did he connect?
Off to O'Donnell. Little pass over the top is good. And Williams takes the mark. Peter Schwab goes into the book.
Short pass from DP to Benico out towards centre wing. It's not a particularly good one. Polkinghorn. Oh, heavy clash there. Wallace has been booked. Blackwell going in, so too is number 8 Essendon Clark.
There's two of them there, Pete. Look at it.
And players coming from everywhere, but players started, and the fights are still going on. What a sensational start here at Princes Park. And players coming from everywhere. It's an all in Donnybrook. Oh.
Shocking, isn't it, folks? These are some of the biggest names in the game today, showing a considerable amount of hoonism. Now, trial by video has slowed things down in recent years. And I can understand you mums and dads out there saying, yeah, Rexy, about time. For years, football could turn into footbrawl at the flash of a fist.
Centre with Princes Park sitting by himself. We'll see Len Potter at centre half back, take an easy mark and getting flattened after he kicked too. They've all gone mad. All gone ratty. This could be a real Donnybrook if they keep this up. It's on for young and old now out here. It's going to be slaughter. Oh, I don't know what's come over them.
Maloney comes through the ball and gets it kicking towards Malloy. Malloy takes the mark and he's hit. Oh, he's on the top.
Oh, right in front of us.
Bad miss also by the player there in Malthouse, and we see Peter Welsh, I think it was, getting, no it wasn't, it was Landy, getting the treatment, rough and tumble once again. A very high and heavy tackle, possibly unnecessary, and players go down like 9 pins in this hectic first quarter.
It's a short kick. He's flattened after he kicked the ball. It'll be a free kick down the game. It's on again.
Neagle going.
Neagle going in. Oh, they're tipping him out left and right. There's Cracker having a go at Duckworth, shaping up. It's Phil Cracker shaping up with Duckworth.
There goes
there's Jimmy. And Jimmy's into it. Oh, they're boxing on from the word go here. What a day. It's TV ringside. Peter, it's best.
I think the happiest people at the moment would be the Hawthorn team, wouldn't they?
Oh, golly. Well, once you hit one Cracker, brother, you got to go on with the other one.
Looks like he might have started something too.
Yeah. He's been up on one assault charge already.
It's on, it's on, it's on.
Felt like we can't get out of the break.
Want to be back to here if you can. They're going everywhere.
Oh, Johnny Fidge, he's mad.
Oh, they're dropping them right, left and centre. Elphinstone's left foot towards Barker. That was a beautiful pass by Elphinstone. And a mark by Barker, and it's on here. Darryl Cunningham and Reid. Frawley in there. Players go down like 9 pins. The umpire reaches into his pocket to take out the book. And now we see big Darren Flanagan having a wrestle on the turf.
And there's a bit of a dish up behind play on the left half forward flank. Blackwell going in, so too is number 8 Essendon Clark.
There's two of them there, Pete. Look at it.
And players coming from everywhere, but players started, and the fights are still going on. What a sensational start here at Princes Park. And players coming from everywhere. It's an all in Donnybrook. Oh, goodness me. There are fights everywhere.
Oh, golly, Madden and Jones are having a terrific go there too. There's plenty of fights going on. Well, I don't know who started it, Pete, but it may be a diversion tactic by Carlton to upset the Bombers who've had the wood on them since 1980. Oh, golly, what a start to this game. What a sensation.
It's on here before the first siren has sounded. Reece Jones is down and not suggesting for a moment. He was just given a mighty swipe. And if there aren't any reports taken here, Bob Skilton, I'll be extremely surprised.
In the centre as well, Sandy. It's not everywhere. Look at Jacko.
Oh, look at Jacko's up the other end. Oh, he's putting on his own concert. We can't see it. But Jacko at the other end has just gone 3 rounds of shadow boxing, and Jeffrey's wearing the 22 Guernsey for Geelong is having his head ripped off. I tell you what, there's not going to be a lot of love lost here this afternoon.
Goes short across the ground. Could be a 15-minute penalty. The players running past Larkin there. And North Melbourne boys did not appreciate what Larkin copped there. And,
I think it's just that the ball hasn't been down in that forward line so often. They're a bit cold. And Kevin Smith has got his hands full there. And in fact, the book is coming out.
Hurts on top of Jimmy Cracker. Oh, then goes
Centre circle.
Centre circle, they're really having a go, but since the start of the game, before the ball was even bounced, there we see Phil Cracker going after her too. And Mark Thompson, then in comes Hickey. They're all having a bit of a diss.
And really, they're throwing punches, Venner and Lupton. And really, this has erupted. I suppose. Oh, that's nasty stuff, Robbo.
Well, it just sort of started out of nothing, didn't it? Well, we appreciate the player on the ground.
That should have been a gimme. Liberatore.
Could that be 50?
Put down by O'Dwyer. It's on here. It certainly is. I think that could be 50. Not appreciating that heavy play by Steve O'Dwyer on Little Libber.
Wasn't it clumsy?
And a few want to really go on with it here.
So, late in this game. Oh, Andy Goodwin comes in.
Oh, that was a beauty.
Oh, Andy Goodwin went down. Well, he's up again, but it was a decent one.
This is
it's on in the last minute of
the game.
What a joke.
And there will be something out of this for sure.
St Kilda lead by 13 points. The Saints 5-12. Collingwood 4-5.
Gee, look at this. It's Coughlin and Shaw immediately. Have a look what's happened here at half-time. The shades of the grand final 2 years ago at quarter-time.
Well, it's certainly
They've come from everywhere. Coughlin and Shaw originally, and it's on, as you can see. Dramatic scenes at half-time. Winmar and Richardson and McEwen, well, left, right and centre. If there wasn't enough drama in the first half anyway.
Well, it has settled down, I think. Not too much happening now, just a lot of pushing and shoving.
I'll tell you what, if Craig Kelly jumped in the ring with Jeff Hitman Harding, I think I'd have a little wager on him.
He'd be back in Kelly.
He dropped a couple in there.
Oh, okay, Robbo.
And Bauer will get the free kick, and now Dennis and Yates get involved.
They all get involved, and quite a few big ones thrown there. I think, well, Yates just took it a little bit too far. Oh, Andy Goodwin let a few fly, or what? In they come, and Keogh as well. Oh, and in the meantime, the goal is kicked, but that is disgraceful.
An ordinary hand pass towards Heady. Oh, shirt front. Hip and shoulder by Steve Wallace, and he got Brett Heady right down the middle. And that hurt.
Yeah, I know, but Heady knew he was coming, didn't protect himself very well at all. Courageous effort to go for the footy, but you've got to look after yourself. That's silly.
Coming from everywhere. And that is the sort of thing that might spark up Footscray. They need something like that. It was fair, but Heady is going to be carried onto the stretcher. But this is looking ugly at the minute.
What would the tribunal be without the marquee names? It was box office stuff every Monday night. And this next trio could guarantee a full media turn-up, and they did it time after time.
Over to Shields.
Box on there.
Yes, Brereton having a slight disagreement with Glenn Hawker. Brereton's down. Umpire Glenn James has got the pen and pencil out.
Russo couldn't get a good kick off. Pickin gets a stranglehold on Brereton. Still into him now. They're having a box on.
And Brereton and Dana having a bit of a box on down on the goal square at the other end. Harvey again. Brereton let one go. Umpire racing in with the book.
They've been recorded.
Not much doubt about that.
It's coming up on the ball at the present time as Hawthorn work it forward. Brereton collides there with Worsfold. It thrives on that sort of thing. Kicks towards half forward. Target is Morrissey, opted out of the contest. Oh, and down went Lyon, and the book will have to come out for that one.
Well, that was unnecessary there by Dermott, and I think Dermott should concentrate on football, and that does not look good.
Dean Anderson to half forward, Curran at the back. Oh, some strong play by all the... Oh, Burton is ironed out with the hip and shoulder getting to half.
Assisted to the interchange bench. McDermott. Oh, down he goes. Oh, there'll be a fight on here. Negri's in quickly. McDermott's hurt. That was terrible stuff there.
Back towards centre wing. McIntosh couldn't take it. Lewis slaps it wide, then dropped one high.
Look at Browns on the Martin at it already. Have a look at this. Oh, be careful, boys.
Well, that's a Melly.
How much? That's 50,000 almost if you get 7 in there.
Melly, all right.
Constitutes a Melly, Gerard, doesn't it?
It does, and Dipper was dead set correct. His information was pretty good. He thought that Dermott might just be almost at boiling point. Look at him, is he pumped up?
Well, I think that's what the crowd were going off at. Hang pass that time. Ball back towards centre field. Danaher. Oh, he copped one right at the point of the chin that time from DiPierdomenica. It'll be McCarthy against Matt. Madden gets the tap down to Hawker, but he's grabbed, and that's the siren to end the second quarter. But Hawthorn in a pretty good position. 9 goals, 10-64. There's a box on now.
Essendon player got rolled there. State vice-captain against South Australia. He'll be playing at Football Park on Monday. DiPierdomenica stood his ground. You can't blame him for that, I guess.
He staggered Salmon all right. It's away by Danaher playing at centre half back. Oh, Walsh got one from DiPierdomenica. Caught him right on the point of the chin. The umpire going across to take his number. Oh, he's ironed him out like a tap. That's Austin getting away from Matthew. Oh, it got one from DiPierdomenica. He doesn't know where to go. He's down. Oh, he's upend. He might have got it too high against DiPierdomenica. He's taking his number.
Hocking was held without it. No free kick. Gathered by Morrissey. Great and popped one from DiPierdomenica.
Just about infringed in the ruck. In the back. Tackle too high. Weight being used once again.
Oh, it's on. At Princes Park, it's on here. Don't worry about that.
Shaw. Rice.
Carmen once again.
Ball quickly when tackled by King. Still nobody to give it to. Well, you got somebody anyway.
Now you watch this. Now, I don't know whether it's Carmen or Beaver.
Doyle could have been Doyle, Louis.
Well, it could be another bloke coming in now. This fellow here, look at this.
Well, the umpire did take Carmen's number.
It's a hurried kick down there. It's a free kick.
But not paid by the umpire. Count.
I think I wouldn't even be surprised if there's been a report down there, Jack.
Well, there's something happened on that occasion down in the forward pocket area, side bottom getting up. The umpire's talking. Oh, did you see that one? Did you see that one? Carmen in the thick of things down there, I think has been reported by the boundary umpire. I'm sure has been reported by the boundary umpire.
They only bring the book and pencil out when they're going to report, don't they, Jack?
Sure they do.
No one is exempt from a bit of old-fashioned football, Biff. The Charles Brownlow Medal is awarded to our fairest and best player each season. Best? Yeah, for sure. But have a look at this and tell me if fairest fits the bill.
And a free kick to Ian Stewart. There's a 15-yard penalty. A little bit of a blue on.
Oh, he gets his knee into Scotty there on the ground. You can see that. Well, it might have been the foot.
Lauer couldn't take the mark. He keeps the ball in front momentarily. And well taken away by Trone.
Oh, well done. Oh, boy, a stiff-arm tackle. Oh, boy, that's the bits coming out. Gerard Healing. The ball beat him over the line. And Wilson and Davidson, and a slap across the face. That could be a report.
About 10 seconds to go. And if it happens over the boundary line, as you can see. And Hurd, incensed by all of that, comes back on Crawford, who's been fiery throughout.
Oh, Willis went fair at him again. And we will see a similar procedure take place once more.
Brings it down to Lockett. Look out! Oh, Smith.
Rock over the top. Crawford. Kelly was quick. He came in hard.
Liberatore came down, but he's taken him too high, Liver.
He's gone down in a big way by Crawford.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? There was a time when you could expect a couple of real heavyweights of the game to stand toe-to-toe and flex their muscles, like two bull elephants going head-to-head. Have a look at these guys.
Glendinning plays on with one bounce.
A short pass is not a good one, but Fraser Armstrong going down from Renee King. A free kick to Carlton, but he backs up well, he gives it to...
It appears
Down
that Peter
Scott.
Keenan has been reported. It appears that way. Don Scott.
And another wrestle. Somebody obviously didn't like the attention. And we've got another little bit of a dust-up. As I said earlier, it's a day when tempers can very easily become thrown. It's on again. Hughes and Taylor. Well, numbers would have to be taken there. That's the best round arm I've seen since the Australia Games at Festival Hall.
Riccardi to the pocket. Ablett.
Oh. Well.
They'd been under siege there for a considerable period with North Melbourne kicking towards the west and then taking much of the control of the game. That's the steadier that Geelong needed.
Clever tap on the Hocking, can't control it, it's in trouble. Worsfold's got him, fantastic tackling. Once again, and Bill Brownless holds on. So free kick, and Worsfold and Gary Hocking, as they've done a number of times today already.
Oh, that was nasty.
Look at Browers on the Martin at it already. Have a look at this. Oh, be careful, boys.
We're a long way away. We're 100 metres away, Peter, but I think you saw it fairly well. It was a boxing match. Look at this. There it is. Unbelievable.
Well, Jamison working in close in the goal square. A couple of heavyweights. And Gardner was leading with that left. Pavlich is going after him.
They're coming from everywhere, Dennis. It was a free kick.
Yeah, crazy. It'll be a free kick, I think, to the Dockers in midfield. Well, there's one thing to assert yourself, another just to get a free kick away, and probably be on report as well.
G'day, folks. Come with me for a stroll down memory lane. A time when there was a bruiser in every shadow. When a walk on the wild side meant just that. Step back into a world when real men played footy. When you could stand up for a mate. When the men in white would turn a blind eye as natural justice was dispensed. Once again, we've delved into Seven's locked archives. We've sifted through miles of videotape and film to show you the type of stuff the AFL hates being aired. Last year, we showed you Biffs, Bumps and Brawlers. The response was overwhelming. And believe it or not, this is the type of football that footy fans want to watch. They don't give a hoot for the melees or trial by video. These are people who like to stand in the outer in the days before the Chardonnay sipping theatre set took over. Now this is just a taste of what is to come over the next two hard-hitting, bruising hours.
Bit of a jostling match between Jones and Dittrich. They both missed the ball. Who's going to come out with it here? Could be anybody. Oh, behind play. Look at this. She's on again.
Dittrich goes after the ball now. Over the mark. There's Dittrich going after it. But there's Barn Downing Dittrich. Will he get a free kick?
And it'll be up the field. It's all up beauty. Down he went. Oh, TV ring time.
Yes. Oh, you saw that on your screen. I don't know what happened.
Matthews has the ball punched away from Giles. McLean coming across. Matthews really gave Giles one behind play. They're trying to watch the game at the same time. They just don't know which way to look.
Oh, gee. A Geelong player's gone down behind the plate.
Kicks towards half forward. Target is Morrissey, opted out of the contest. Oh, and down went Lyon, and the book will have to come out for that one.
Oh, some strong play
by all the... Oh, Brereton is ironed out with the hip and shoulder band.
Have a look at this. Oh, be careful, boys.
Well, that's a melly.
Brereton waits down, may have to try and sock it. He's hammered over the line. Williams, flattened.
It'll be McCarthy against Matt. Matt gets the tap down to Hawker, but he's grabbed, and that's the siren to end the second quarter. At Hawthorn in a pretty good position, 9 goals, 10-64. There's a box on now. Missed away by Danaher playing at centre-half back. Oh, Walsh got one from DP and a minute ago. Caught him right on the point of the chin. It's Austin getting away from Matthew. Oh, it got one from DP and a minute ago.
Hocking was held without it. No free kick. Gathered by Morrissey. Breaking popped one from Dippy and a minute ago.
Dodging and weaving, he gets clear to half forward, out towards Ablett. Oh! Collides with Gastier.
Go back to Sean Wellman, he races back, he should go to the boundary. Oh, he nearly cleaned up by Ablett.
Surrounded by about 5 cats. That was clever by Brewer to Ablett, falling to the ground. A kick towards full forward. Neil takes the mark. Bardsley seems to be hurt.
That interference by Dorotich? No. Nothing doing. Time's run out. The Blues have won it.
Oh, now that was ridiculous.
Dean Gregg kicks from a standing start inside.
Lockett. Courage shown. Is it Peter Caven who went for that mark? Latches onto it, brings it down to Lockett. Look out! Oh!
Smith. And have a look down here. There's a fight on before the match. Extraordinary scenes at the MCG. There's a blue before the match.
Nicely played, Anthony Rock.
This will be on now.
Interesting game. Hart taken high.
And then kicks in towards full forward. Oh, well done. Dropping his head at the last moment then was Roberts. He was in front, however.
Oh, boy. Did we see right then, Ray?
I thought, actually, when I was... Oh, he just whacked the umpire. Hey!
Oh, no!
That's unbelievable!
Oh, boy. Knocking it Collingwood's way. Francis collected by Laidley. Rance an opportunity. It's getting very willing now. There's going to be an Eagles free kick. And it's on again. Rose kicks inside the 50. Minton Connell, clever mark.
There's 50 metres.
Well,
50 metres. Come on, umpire.
But nevertheless, it's still picked up by Peter Moore. Gets away from Fitzpatrick. Awesome again. Oh, got a beautiful biff right in the side of the face. Oh, he's out cold.
Now they're having a go again. We tipped this. This will be on for Young and all before it's over.
Baker and McCarthy.
Well, they're going in now, and Hawthorn are not taking any funny business today. Look at them going in, piling in there. Players falling over left and right. You pick it up and you'll find the fighters there.
Matthews and Watson.
Look at them piling up. This is the best I've ever seen in a grand final ball. I can't recall it.
One like this,
Look, God. Oh, golly, Peter. Talk about stacks on the mill.
And we have a brawl on the siren, and there always receiving plenty of attention is Kelly.
And we thought this had happened very early on, and now they're not mucking around, these guys.
Wild. Oh! Gee! Down goes Wiley.
Lewis underneath it. They race at it. Peter Worsfold will take it to the boundary line. Oh, he goes into the fence. He won't get a free kick here.
They're at each other. Ablett. Oh, he's crunched into that goal post, and he's hurt. He's hurt.
He uses pace here. Lockett in pursuit. They try and clean him up. Simons. Lockett still going with Fletcher. Oh, careful, boys.
A free kick to Carlton, but he backs up well. He gets it clear.
In the goal square, a couple of heavyweights, and Gardner is leading with that left. Pavlich is going after him.
They're coming from everywhere, Dennis.
Reece Jones is down and not suggesting for a moment. He was just given a mighty swipe.
Gee, look at this. It's Coughlin and Shaw immediately. Have a look what's happened here at half-time. The shades of the grand final 2 years ago at quarter time.
Well, it's certainly
They've come from everywhere.
Again, the tempers are flying, so the players are very, very aggressive. Day will kick it. It's just thrown a couple. Look at this, Dennis.
Wallace taps it on cleverly to Buckenara. He's got Dippy running. Oh! Yes, the umpire's in good position.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Now Brown goes very short and gets right. Martin just takes his head off.
Really serve it up to them, but oh, look at this. Oh, he's dropped the sitter, David Rees. Oh, he's copped one.
He got it.
Oh, Banksy, out comes the note.
I've picked out 10 blokes you wouldn't want to bump into on a dark night. These are men who would put a line through Monday nights, which was tribunal night. The first bloke came down from Sydney, an easy-going, affable type of bloke, until he crossed the white line. Then the fever set in. Big time.
Oh, everything going their way. Bats beautifully. Talk about Lux of force because Holden picks it up now. Down to McCann. He's got the mark. Oh! Could be a 15-metre penalty. I think it may be.
Might be a book out too.
He's taking his number.
I told you.
Well, McClure certainly had a bad year this year.
Socked away by Buckley, I think it was. Out the centre wing. Picked up by Dunstan. Got one too high, and he'll get a free kick. In fact, it could even be a little bit more than that. It's a report.
Ball up, McConville does it cleverly over to Meldrum. Dashing play, Meldrum. Looking for McClure. Finds him. McClure well tagged on that occasion by Barker. Terry Smith. And Barker's clutching behind play by McClure. The umpire looks to the book and he's reporting McClure.
Takes the mark, plays on up towards the half-forward line. And over the head of Meldrum, the mark will be paid. And a little bit of how do you do. Alan Jarrett, go back and take your kick, Al. Looks as though who's at the bottom of that one? Mark McClure. Well, he's just been there and done that. No, I don't think it is. Is it? No, it is.
It is, yeah.
It has.
They got the loose game going again. Out wide, Meldrum and McClure. McClure can't get to his feet. Oh, he gave one to Gaffer there.
And that'll be on.
Well, Mark McClure started one, a short one to the ribs, and in they came.
In the history of our great game, no two teams have had a hatred of each other or developed such a blood-curdling rivalry as that which has grown between Collingwood and Carlton. It might be a practice game, a game of old at Victoria Park, at Princess Park, or on the hallowed turf of the G in September. The Blues and the Pies play footy for keeps.
To the wing position on the press box side, in comes Tuddenham. Tuddenham is grabbed, gets it rather high, rather unlucky not to get a free kick, battling on. And you saw that player go down then. I think it's Stewart.
Over here towards Nichols over the top of Waters. There's a lovely hand pass by Jezelenko. Out to Hall. Hall tries to play the ball on.
Crane will get the free.
Crane, if he can take it. Oops, a little bit of bother going on there too. Now Crane's in bother.
Been allowed to take the mark. He plays on with the left foot now. Gould waiting from behind. And he stops one in the face. Have a look at this, a little bit of a ruckus. Sitting by himself, we see Len Potter at centre half back, take an easy mark and getting flattened after he kicked too. They've all gone mad. All gone ratty. This could be a real Donnybrook if they keep this up. It's on for young and old now out here. It's going to be slaughtered. I don't know what's come over them. Waite just come on the ground. Waite's on. He just replaced Nichols who went off. He starts to run berserk. I'm not blaming Waite, but it's just the heat in the players' minds, Frank. It could be a crushing defeat for Collingwood. Won't be played as play on, however. We find Nichols trying to get a hand pass out to Gallagher, but it's been picked up by Quirk. Quirk tripped. It's been set. Hello. Something on there. Nichols down on the ground too. Who's gone this time? Potter. Nichols on the ground in the hands of the trainers. Umpire Smith just turned Ted Potter around and I take that he's taken his number. Well, it was there, but it's Price goes a long pass. Tuddenham kicks the ball up to centre half forward. The players collide. Hopkins was one picked up by Nichols. Nichols now sockets the ball off the ground. Tuddenham does one and the whistle goes. The whistle goes. There'll be a free kick here to Tuddenham. They're going in. Rough and tumble out there, I'll tell you. They're going down like 9 pins. There's only about 6 more fellas to get there, and the entire two sides will be there. Shades of last year, Jack, at Princess Park.
Yes, it was. Oh, it is, isn't it?
Similar scenes to this.
Oh, no. Into the goal square, Big John.
Oh, what about the mark to Hall? Oh, look at that. He's recorded him.
I still don't think those goal or boundary umpires are entitled to grab a player. Well, there's a sensation.
Crouch may take this back off Nichols now. I think he has. He has. And Nichols had marked it in the 10-yard square. He's got to. That's right. I know he has.
He did it before.
Now the crowd can't afford to go crook. If they go in crook, it should be at their players.
Big John picks up his grab by Tuddenham. Oh, and Tuddenham and Big John.
Oh, look at this. Free kick to Britt.
Left foot by Price towards McKenna. McKenna overruns it. Oh, players go in at all angles. And there's the chance now for Quirk to get clear. Hooks. They go up high. The ball comes to the ground. Oh, and down they go. Ball taken here by Byrne. Across to Jackson. Sid Jackson screws it around. And there's a mark taken there by Robert Walls. Walls into Kennedy. Oh, look at that. Moore flies high, just about infringed in the ruck. In the back, tackle too high, White being used once again.
Oh, it's on! At Princess Park, it's on here, don't worry about that. Chance for O'Connell, tapped it down, Wise is there. Got a bit of a bump there from Keogh. Tuddenham threw himself in, he's certainly straightened up. Looking for Jackson, interception down there was by White, but oh, Jackson and White collided then. I didn't actually, on the side of the screen, Gordon was running in with the arm up.
Gets it over, looking for Carmen. He can't pick the darn thing up. He's in trouble. Tries to get a hand pass out. That comes to Carmen, trying to get clear. Stuck his fist up and in the bloke's throat that time.
Goes for a pass up towards Jesselenko. Oh, gets flattened. He is out cold. Oh.
Well, Magro got him a beauty.
I'm sure it was accidental, but it was a very, very solid hip and shoulder.
He's got that much problem. He's going for a bounce. Oh, down goes Harms. A very heavy bump that time. Oh, he's down.
Really serve it up to them, but oh, look at this. Oh, he's dropped the sitter, David Rees. Oh, he's copped one.
He got it.
Oh, Banksy, out comes the notebook.
I think he's probably wondering if they're still playing Fitzroy.
At least he's wide awake. Well, I don't know about wide awake, but he's awake. And an encouraging pat on the stomach there.
Mullane and Glasgow.
Now there's a chance for Collingwood to come clear. They outnumber. There's a bit of a crunch. Play on.
On the right half forward flank. Banks taken out by Narui. Starcevic. Sandwiched.
Dorotich comes out in front. Oh, there's a reportable incident. Is that? One of the players. Yeah, they're starting already. Kernahan and Kelly.
Yes, well, Kelly's obviously lining up on Kernahan at centre half back. Christian's starting on the bench, and it's very nasty here.
Kicked by Hannah. Oh, down goes Gayfer. In trouble, Michael Gayfer.
Inside 50 for Carlton. They haven't been down there. Siri, that is too high. Number 7, Minton Connell took. Thank you, Steve Kernahan went down. Yep, black and white and blues all over. You don't have to be big to be mean. This next featured hard man was pint-sized. They called him Flea over 274 games at Richmond. He was a constant irritation.
Gets it away and it's Rawlings who kicks it long to the half-forward line once again. Over the back is Harris, covering plenty of territory.
Fitzroy play down behind the game.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Got a hand pass working on that occasion. Waitman swamped. He could not do a thing with it. Tapped away from Eustace. Kicked high by Pickering. It will be clear if it hasn't gone the distance. A free kick going Carlton's way.
Gets the hand pass away. Now Tiggy Touchwood free kick. Handball. Set half forward. Tigers go after it again. McQueen.
This Collingwood player has not moved.
The means of dispatch vary. All have one thing in common. They're highly effective and highly illegal. The boot, the elbow, the forearm are all capable of stopping a player in his tracks. These are some of the worst coat hangers.
He goes also for a run. Finally, Collingwood get the ball up towards centre wing. Wearmouth is flattened after he kicks the ball.
Threw the ball back there towards the wing position, over the head of the pack. A chance for Duke Perez. Oh, he got him right in the face that time. Ball down there to Jarrett, back to McCann. It's a badly directed one. Wearmouth gets a bad hand pass. It could be a free kick to Wearmouth. He got one right across the face that time from Briders.
He's taken his number.
He's taken his number.
Up toward Newman, out in front. Newman takes the mark. And Malthouse copped him on the way through.
Malthouse has already been reported. A hand pass over to Tempany.
Players out cold.
Oh, there's a player out cold. I think it might be Mickey Malthouse, because Holden picks it up now. Down to McCann. He's got the mark. Could be a 15-metre penalty. I think it may be.
30 metres away and made no attempt to get to the player.
Matthew's got one. Good defensive play by the young fullback Glenn Brown. It's on half forward. Tony Shaw copped it very... he's in trouble, I think, Dacos.
I would think so.
To Billy Loken, who's been in great form in recent weeks. He's looking for Peter Burke.
In the days of Captain Blood Jack Dyer in the 30s and 40s, the elbow was frequently bathed in mercurochrome pre-match so the victims wouldn't suffer unduly. You don't see many decent biffs with the elbow these days, and for good reason.
Just about a capacity crowd. Allen knocks it down. Oh, straight arm there. Ratton copped it right in the gob.
Looping hand pass releases Mercedes. The Bombers now in quest of an early goal. Goes in short to Young. Oh, my goodness me. Lewis in front, missed it. Johnson can have a late goal. Down goes Kane Johnson. Taken high.
Pittman, the player, is going for him. Is it going to reach? Doesn't get there. Riccardi stands the ground, pops it from behind.
Mark West has gone in like a missile again. He's got Caven.
In towards centre for Jarman, dispossessed. Confronted by Camporelli.
Paddling for himself. Voss is there. Champion bowled over by Pike.
The running Sanderson. So he hits the deck. Wine tries to take a slips catch. No free kick downfield. The Cats fans are upset. Oh, gee, met heavily in the marking contest was Gaspar. Didn't like that.
Precise kick.
It's a good mark too.
Under real pressure. Whoa. Norris may have the ball taken off him.
Building it forward, coming out half. Gets one from Moorcroft, the elbow.
He looks towards Brown, gets a crawl bounce, and he copped one.
Gary Hocking, he's still around, don't worry about that.
Have a look at the two captains here, Carey and Campbell, for a moment or two.
The slipper men have all but been eradicated from our game. And good riddance too. Over the years, they've caused no small degree of discomfort. Bang.
Smothered the football. Still St Kilda try to force it forward. That's a free kick against Thompson.
Again, maybe 150 if they can do something right out of the back line here, putting each other under pressure is David King. Bonkhurst gets a foot.
He's kicked to centre wing. Hart. That was around the shins.
Throws it into the turf, but now it's Collingwood again. The wild man. Off to Williams, clever, but tripped. One of those behinds that could prove quite invaluable.
Yes, the kick in has been marked by Dunkley. Somerville, was that an indiscretion?
Gets the kick just in time towards Gray.
Ball come back, KB.
Looking for advantage. Ozzie Jones is wanting the advantage, but ball is coming back.
Lady also tried to flick it on. This maybe is going to be a free kick away. A great shot, I think.
Still in play, they're still alive. Whitehead trying something.
In the first minute of the third quarter has produced two. Colbert, Mensch, another mark. And Barnes is down in the middle.
It's a trip.
Oh, David King.
Two Archers must miss one too, and then legs Hocking, and he's in trouble, Hocking.
The tweed jacket wearing Range Rover set who frequent the members' pavilion at the MCG were aghast when this next player wrought havoc. His name, Rodney Grinter, a true demon.
Balding over the top of Danaher. Madden does well. The hand pass makes it difficult for Williams.
How can that go past the umpire?
Well, here's the incident now. Williams and Brinter coming in from the side. What did you make of that, Ross?
Michael Conlon now works in the corridors of power at the AFL. Back in the 80s, he was known as Mick, and he played for the Lions. And he cut through the opposition sides like a human tank. Big bumps.
Fitzroy defence under terrific pressure. The ball forced out. Oh, Saxey got one. Looking for Turner. Punched away by Grigg, who follows on. Oh, he's heavily lit.
Goes for a pass up towards Jesselenko. Oh, gets flattened. He is out cold.
Oh. Well, Magro got him a beauty. That's not Timmerbush, it was Smith, and down he went like a bag of spuds. And the Magpies are really going in hard. He hasn't moved, Smith. Kick wasn't too good. Chance for Jester Market. Oh, he got one back from Wilson and collected him fair and square too. That half back goes for a pass. It's a good one. Oh, down he goes. And this young fella's played a great game. He copped a heavy one that time.
Hurd is the favourite. Runs straight into the wide position. A good hip and shoulder there by Sidebottom. Could easily have gotten a free kick. Andrews cops one too high.
Eagles giving it away.
Kickers up towards full forward. There's Van der Haar again. He's dropped that one, but he goes down there in defence. A long kick to half. He's grabbed it. Oh, he got a heavy one that time from Swab. Knocked him right out.
Oh, very solid bump. That's Cordy that went down like a sack of spuds. He hasn't moved.
Taken by Cameron. Oh, Yates met very solidly by Miles, and down he went.
The hurried kick from Denham.
Oh,
bang.
Whoops. Francisca, you're in trouble. Down he goes. Watson, what a bump.
Lobbed that really high up towards centre wing. And a collision down there. Saunders.
Malcolm was making very indirect with other centre half forward. They go out towards the flanks almost every time. Osborne crashing into him was Miles.
Centering kick, Beasley at the back. Oh, he's got it again.
The field kicking. Oh, been terrible. Oh, Madden has unloaded. I think it's Doug Coop. Now, here come the Tigers again. Here's the... Oh! Waitman is unloaded by Neagle.
Finding space. This is a bit more like Subiaco Oval and what they know. A solid shepherd behind play. Speak to one of the West Coast Eagles players.
Condon, under no pressure whatsoever. Back to Di Domenico. Oh, he's bowled over by Williams.
Barwick and Rice. Barwick gets the hand pass away. Here's trouble.
They haven't cleared the area yet. It's on the 50 as Heady marks. And Coleman crashes him to the ground. Wanganeen, a beautiful little pass to Harvey. Courage by Harvey. And he's cleaned up by Martin.
It's a really good mark, that. Oh, so was that a courageous mark.
They need someone to take a mark. Oh, was that a free kick? He had to show some courage, and he might be hurt.
As long as he kicks the ball, doesn't get too much distance. Oh, Leslie sandwiched and is out.
Handball over the top, may have been a bad option. Oh, Lindner, why didn't he get a free kick for that?
Mansfield towards half forward once again. Couch crunched.
Kicks out. Ooh! Bingham, oh, look at him racing like a 2-year-old. Still going, Bingham. Bumped off the ball.
There's a clash of heads. Runs into Wanganeen. Bang!
Punches it away. Francis and Russell. They're both out cold.
The kick is very disappointing. Pretty hook. Solid body work.
Short again.
Oh! What a mark. Bangs it out wide. Ruse has hit the shoulder. Puts Rouvray down. Salmon. Crunched.
Crunch. So the start here is vital. Carlton go forward out of the middle. A collision. And McKenna is down. Jakovic the hand pass. Scott got in there for the tackle. Hannah recovers. Dean crunched down by Swass.
Have a look again. Gee whiz, it was a solid bump, wasn't it? As O'Donnell spun to follow the ball. Turner wiped him out.
Inboard now, Chandler, first touch straight. Rashuka was hitting with a steam train.
Got sensibly, Sockers off the ground. Worksbold leads in this race.
Miranda has Nate. He threads it through. He'll only go over the top. But he is steamrolled. He is poleaxed.
All Sydney, Doreen, Miranda, the only man there, and he played it superbly. Miranda comes away. Doreen is down hurt.
He gets it down, approaching. Richardson. That bump was by Voss.
On hands and knees. Gives it across to Cousins. The kick. Bang! Down he goes from the shooter.
Cousins, a probing kick. Sanderson should mark. Look out! McIntosh got him. That was always on. Hooks it down towards full forward. In front, Bullis met very solidly. Down he went.
Bullis will hit for the boundary line. Actually keeps it in. He was hit very, very hard. The meat in the sandwich. He's out to it, I think. Paul Bullis.
Hurd in front, Young behind. Hurd stays in the contest very well. Met very heavily, but fairly.
To make a little ground. Did so towards centre wing. Lenny Hayes tries to keep it. Down goes Lenny Hayes.
Help from Crummell. Off the ground he goes. Byron Pickett, he loves that.
Hooks it back, not bad. Smith looks up. Courage. Free kick to Smith.
Silvani kept on going. Melbourne has collected another one.
The Eagles have produced some roughies in their 15 years in the competition. Blokes like Laurie Keane and Johnny Worsfold. But none got more headlines than this bloke. He was a member of the West Coast Premiership sides of 1992 and 94. Chris Lewis could and did fire him up.
Eagles are troublesome. They get to within scoring distance. The little kick by Lewis. Sunic just couldn't quite reach it. Yates is deep on the boundary line. Lewis crashes into him. And certainly a free kick down the field against Chris Lewis.
And again, that's because of the lateness.
And the umpires have got a bit to answer for here. The players getting angry with each other, and obviously angry with what happened initially in regard to free kicks for their respective sides. Member side with a kick. Irving could have been pushed in the back. It spills out of bounds.
Right in front of the emergency umpire too, Chris Lewis and Steve McPherson.
McPherson's hurt.
Misses. With one behind.
Bit to watch at the moment. McPherson got a finger in the eye, I'm sure.
And there's Williams again. Dwayne Lamb wearing him like a glove. And is forced over the line at half forward for the West Coast Eagles. And Lewis and Williams having words. Scoreboard shows 4-2 to 2-2. 2 goals to make. Here's a free kick going the way of Chris Lewis. Behind the action there. It's Lewis underneath it. They race at it. Peter Worsfold will take it to the boundary line. He goes into the fence. He might get a free kick here. Peter Worsfold, I think he'll get a free kick against Lewis, who's just back from suspension. Let's have a look at it. Just little parts of Chris Lewis's play that he's got to cut out, I think, as the wrestling goes on behind the plate. Here's a quick hand pass. Comes out. Held in. Good tackle. Umpire letting it go. That's good umpiring too. And now the umpire might grab a free kick out of this, or someone's been thrown out of the pack. A stupid free kick here. Could be, the pencil's coming out here by umpire Coates, I think. And which way is it going? It's going the way of the Bombers, I think. The free kick. So someone has been reported. Chris Lewis, by the looks of it.
Will he slip over again? No, he won't. He's going to be caught though by Ball. Back to Hardwick. That might be a booking, it is. The numbers taken.
Looping hand pass releases Mercedes. The Bombers now in quest of an early goal. Goes in short to Young. Oh, my goodness me.
Now, don't reverse this, umpire. If he reverses this, it'll be poor umpiring because
reverse it.
Sometimes they do when.
Well, that was about 2 steps too late. Wooden missed it. Cousins goes again. Banfield.
Before the Melbourne Cup, Des Gleeson calls the jockeys in and warns them of the consequences of rough tactics in the biggest and most famous horse race of the year. It's bad luck the umpires of old couldn't have done that on grand final day. So much to play for, so much at stake. Who cared if the odd angry shot cost you a week or 2 on the sidelines the next year? They reckon the 1971 grand final between St Kilda and the Hawks was one of the toughest. Folks, you be the judge.
It bounces awkwardly. Whoa! And over they go as Big Carl comes through.
Stage, his short pass across towards
coming in over the top. Fellow down forward. Whoa! Through came Murray there. The ball knocked away. Looks like Murray's in a bit of trouble. They go through on the outer side. Kicks in towards centre half forward. Plenty of opposition now. Whoa! Kick in. As Ron Brassey pointed out, it isn't pretty football, but look, the ball's at centre half forward. Breen comes in, almost unloaded by Russell.
They fly. It's Becker almost takes the mark. But
Gets the ball on. Rice is there. Angus will ship it for him. Neil bowls him on. Wilson up. Desperate tackle. Makes him unload the ball quickly. Taken by Trott. What a shot.
The big money men would be biting their fingernails now at this first quarter performance from Carlton. They don't sell Richmond out yet. I'll give you the big tip. Knock away there by Jones. Taken by Jackson. He copped one. And it was seen. And Sydney's letting him know that he's in business too.
It's right down, but it's all Richmond. Boyle has punched the ball away from his teammate in Clay. Clay gets a big knock. It goes back to Robert Walls. Walls has his head nearly pulled up, but it's called play on as Wayne Walsh grabs the ball, runs away.
Carlton rattle a couple more on. Or will Richmond hold on to take out the flag? Up they go. Kevin Morris appealing for the free and getting it. And a 15-yard penalty.
The grabbing left and right as the ball is taken away by Montgomery again. A chance to Stan Alves to mark, and he's got it. And he's down. By God, there's another one down. Dench has got him down too. Oh, there's the Wearmouth coming in too.
Look at him though.
Well, they're going in there left and right.
Well, the first real fireworks in the grand final of 77.
It's absolutely handing, not right. There's a wrestle going on between Dunn and McClure. And this will be on for Young and Holiday. The Tigers.
Another one as well. They're right near the centre.
And there's another wrestle. I would say the Tigers are trying to distract this one on by Carlton. Rioli and Espen having a real ding-dong go out there.
A dip out there. Oh, Jones has had his number taken.
And Jones and Lee are into it.
Jones has had his number taken.
There's another go. Sheldon's into it too with the reins. Well, I think the Tigers...
Wiley went down.
Wiley went down.
And so did Mark Lee when things had started, Blue.
Oh, is this a sensational start? Oh, Jess is upended the Hunter. Oh, golly, hit him a beauty that day.
Well, he's on the ground now, Tim. But yes, McConville had a kick. He may have a broken arm. Brings it wide, looking for and finding Bazusto. Oh, Landy gave him one to go on with. That'll stir things up a little bit. Very, very solid knock.
Well, it started off this way and it's going to finish that way, Bob. They've been at it all day, haven't they?
It's the right tactic, too. There goes Kennedy, straight down the middle. Pretty good thinking. Awkward bounce deep here. Domenico crashes his way through and again. Down he goes. Forearm from Johnston. And Gipper's laid out.
Milhanna cops one. He's down behind players. It's on. It's
There's
on.
another blue at centre half forward for Essendon as Williams comes away. Williams down behind play. Sexton kicks the ball away. Still players fighting at centre half forward for Essendon.
To half forward, Alessio and Simmons. Simmons, catches him. Gee whiz.
That's ridiculous.
Michael Long.
He could get reported for that.
Just charged straight through him, isn't he? Taking him up the front.
It's very dangerous when you do attack a player's head like that when he's over the ball.
Well, it's on here. This could be a defining moment as Melbourne players streaming in.
Tell you what, I think it was James Hird who came in to remonstrate with David Schwartz, and David Schwartz just picked him up and body slammed him.
Sometimes it isn't your opponent who does the damage. Just now and then, it might be your own teammate.
Kelvin Matthews gets a hand pass to Moncrief, and a certain goal from that.
Out towards Schimmelbusch and Wood at the back is Blighty. Even got his own man in the face that time with his boot. And down went Schimmelbusch.
Langdon's there, going backwards, but winning possession.
To Kelly. Kelly a quick kick. They're letting it go. The umps Archer the flyer.
Kicks towards centre. Look out! Oh, that hurt. McGregor's okay, but I tell you what, I think it hurt McCarthy.
There may have been a clash of heads here, Sandy.
Kick is long and low, but Zanotti is there. So
Zanotti.
it's not another clash of heads.
And Darcy will get clear for Geelong. Short pass, half volley, awkward. Still the Swans go in hard, and down goes Lynch, and down goes a Richard Osborne, is it?
I think Lewis got his own man there, Richard Osborne.
He's in awful trouble, Richard Osborne. They must get someone out to him quickly.
Collected his own man here, did he? Yes, he did.
Yes, his eyes look very glassy.
On again. Going back was Pritchard, trying to put on the brakes there.
Plenty of distance in the kick. Now a chance for Huskis.
Splendid goal by Grant. Stanfield, Kelly it was.
Puts it towards the wing. White goes back for lines with a teammate in Worsfold.
No talking. Yeah, that really is a sign of what North Melbourne are having to contend with.
That's not so good.
Out here comes the big fella. Ingerson went in hard and he's hurt.
He just turns it back, high ball. Not a great kick. Stevens had to sit and wait.
The kick goes down towards the forward line. Dick Foss does the shepherding, then falls over.
McLeod thumps the ball. Rusciuto's got it. Big crash. Kilpatrick and Stoneham both went at him.
2 Brownlow medals and the reputation as one of the most skilled players of his era are only part of the Greg Williams story. The man they called Diesel had a very, very short fuse and a rip to the ribs that could take your breath away.
To Filan. He's almost marked by Mitchell on his back. Oh, this hand passes.
Oh, Greg Williams.
And Williams is reported again. Out comes the book again for Greg Williams. He's already done 5 weeks and he has a suspended sentence of 3 hanging over his head.
Kicks high and long. Mainbury tried for his second screamer of the afternoon. Couldn't grab it this time.
How the umpire, did he see that? He's got to have seen it. Surely, yes.
And the Brownlow favourite has gone.
No doubt about that at all.
Hooper taps down. Comes to Page. It comes to Brunt. Well, Williams connects him. Was that a little bit late?
Silly play, Greg Williams. Is he going to be reported?
He is.
Good play, Shanahan. Finds Harvey. Look at the pace of Harvey. He can run off Williams here.
Oh, what a handball.
Finds Everett. Now Frawley. And Denny Frawley brings it to the half-forward line.
His Cook in the pocket. Tries to get it back to Williams. McKay, it's outside 50 again. That's where Geelong wants it. Williams in close quarters. Ridden to the ground surely that time. No free kick. Gee, he was stiff, the Diesel. You can't believe it. Well, we saw what he did to the umpire. He's going to be reported, I think.
That comes out of frustration.
Pickering's been playing pretty close to him today. Diesel, I think you said, Dennis, has come into the game in the second half of this second quarter. He's been a good player.
I just get the feeling he might have said, "No, that's the second time today." I mean, I know he was frustrated, but he'd been ridden to the ground about 5 minutes earlier.
You should represent him at the tribunal if you made second out of that.
Into Williams. Greg Williams caught. Holding the ball, says the umpire. He had a chance to get rid of it.
Now, Madden will probably have to come on and do the work. Manton, the runner's talking to Manton.
But anyway, it's a great tackle by Doolan, and he's been re-reported, I'd say, or he's had his number taken, I'll say, by Darren Goldspick. Greg Williams. Oh, he's got to watch himself.
Greg Williams getting himself involved in the action once again.
A man not quite well known as the Diesel was Laser Vidovic, and he had a cult following in the old days at Moorabbin. Have a look at this, and you'll see just why.
Drop punt. Newell, Morris and Vidovic. Vidovic takes it. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
Well, there's a fair bit of pressure there coming from Ken Hickley. There's a report.
Well, that ball will now be reversed. Yeah, here's David Flood to the half-back line. Salmon and Vidovic. And Paul Salmon takes the mark. Are they ironical cheers?
The big man does well as he gives it back. Now Graham Wright on centre wing. Charges forward to Butcher. He caught one.
Goodness, Vidovic.
As Vidovic leaves the ground, and Bernie, you saw it. What happened?
Unnecessary. Vidovic leading the ground.
Edwards brings it back into play. And Burton again. He caught one there. Well, Laser's not happy, and he could be in trouble.
Wow.
Kicks it low. Oh, terrific grab from Spalding. That's 2 in the last minute, and he bounces it away.
Can't quite break the line, but G got a high one. Hope he's all right. To Damien Ryan. Just balances up. Then kicks the ball to Miranda. Vidovic took his eye off it and went straight through Miranda.
It really does. The ball doesn't travel as far. I mean, players today are struggling to kick the ball, accurately over 50 metres.
Handley kicks out wide and finds Barnes. Well, St Kilda have been very good today as we see Barnes goes to ground.
Mum, take the kids out for this one. The biters and the eye gougers. Disturbing footage.
I don't know how they picked where these umpires come from, but I want to have a good look round.
And the umpires have got a bit to answer for here. Players getting angry with each other, and obviously angry with what happened initially.
And it's Melbourne have been sucked in here in the early minutes, Pete.
Actually, this is stupid because I can see Geelong players taking it off the ball.
Brian Taylor still remonstrating with the umpire. He felt it wasn't touched. And Duckworth goes down in a headlock. Danaher comes in to lend assistance with Madden. Players are coming from everywhere. Well, the pressure has been such that it is not surprising. Terry Danaher is at the bottom of that pack.
Right off the ball. Mooney and Bullis, I think, yes. Bullis underneath there. Now Bond and Garlick, a little tag team action.
North are threatening. Down towards Schwass. He's caught. He's ridden into the ground and he's been pinged.
John Blake is in the hands of the trainers back in the square.
That's Barry Young and Martin Pike.
Got the right position, nudged the opponent out. Michael Pryor's just copying a face full of fingers there. Liberatore also appealing for some sympathy.
In the words of Hannibal Lecter, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Folks, all that meat and no vegetables, back to the black and white days, more from our distant past.
Domenico in there, Whitten comes through, wild swish by McGowan, Whitten in there,
He's met by Weston, he's head, he's bounced, he's punched, he's got head. A left foot by Price towards McKenna. McKenna overruns it. Players go in at all angles.
Was it a throw? No, it's a hand pass over to Craig. Couldn't take it in, either could Murphy. Over goes that Essendon player. McLeish tries to tap it away to his teammate. Should be show.
Farm goes up. Nichols gets a tap down, however, towards Crosswell. Crosswell tries to buffet his way through.
And he loses out this occasion. Very lucky not to have been free kick. Very smart there.
Gets a punch further afield. The ball's in the ground with Day coming in. What a tough knock in the back to Keddy.
Maloney comes through the ball and gets it kicking towards Malloy. Malloy takes the mark and he's hit. He's on the top. Tony Sullivan comes towards Wells and Wells hit hard. They're under pressure, tremendous pressure for the ball. So is Des Tubman. I thought it could have been it. Parkin gives chase here. Stevens from behind coming in as Parkin tries to get to it. And Green came in.
This brought a 2-week result. North Melbourne's slamming Sammy Kekovich. Slammed away. And got off.
Pennell's after him. Pennell breaks away with the ball. He's grabbed a bit high. He's getting the free kick.
Of the famous incidents that soured interstate relations, two stand out. One was the famous Lee Matthews-Barry Cable clash in Perth in the early 70s. And the other was at the Adelaide Oval. It was the biggest football story of 1963 for Seven Sporting Supremo, the great and late Ron Casey.
Hawthorn and the league's top goal kicker, John Peck, in number 23, had clinched the position as full forward for Victoria, ahead of Doug Wade. His fine goal sneak form through the season in all matches earned him the selection for Victoria. He was in deadly form, and then to South Australia, where Peck, you'll see the incident that results in Peck being the first interstate player to be reported in 10 years. There it is. Not since Coleman and Fries were charged with striking each other had there been such a charge. South Australia and Victorians on that muddy Adelaide Oval. After the match, Peck fronted the South Australian commissioners and he pleaded guilty under extreme provocation. Coach and captain of Victoria spoke to Lou Richards.
This game here at the moment is the Peck incident.
Yes.
Would you want to say something about that and tell our Melbourne viewers about it?
Well, there will be a great story blown up about Peck, of course. He used to go before the tribunal in the morning for allegedly striking one of the players. I feel that there are a good many extenuating circumstances to help Peck. First of all, he had the ball. He was going to take the... He had the mark or a free kick, and just when he slipped over, I think someone... did something to him rather nasty.
Did you say kicked him in the tail?
Oh, well, I do say it might have touched him around the bottom of the spine, yes, Lou, when he got up and retaliated.
In temper, I would say, too.
Well, in frustration and in temper, yes, I do.
Say, Lou, that no matter who you are, you would. Nobody likes being kicked, and I'd say no matter who you are, you'd have to get up.
And you see the incident yourself, Bob?
We did, Lou, yes, and you just couldn't help yourself.
The tribunal met, and though Peck sought to change his plea to not guilty in self-defence, the 50-minute hearing led to his disqualification for two matches. In his defence, Peck told the Tribunal he thought he would be attacked a second time. Peck's suspension weakened Hawthorn, then in second place on the ladder, the side having already lost star centre man Brendan Edwards.
Folks, our next cameo features a man who spent much of his football career standing on his hands. Occasionally, he'd give them a belt in the guts to go on with. His name, Wacko Jacko.
And Jacko, oh, he's whacked. Oh, Jacko's hit. Oh, Jacko's hit him right in the face. I think you're gone, Jacko.
Oh, he's gone. That's no doubt about it.
You're gone, Jacko. He hit is right in the face.
Well, that is 3.
The melee rule has done little for the game but lined the pockets of the AFL. The fines keep getting dished out and the players keep coughing up. But folks, there's nothing like a rumble to get the juices flowing.
We're at the huddle and there's a lot of players involved. It's happening. Monkhurst and Greg, they haven't been happy with each other right from the start of the game when they're involved in a bit of pushing and shoving. And obviously Stan Ellis would have had plenty to say to the St Kilda team, and there's a couple throwing there and a couple more throwing, and it's on.
Looks like Anderson and Brown having a nice old do.
And Dean Greg, there's quite a few players involved.
In the meantime, the ball has been bounced.
And Bombers get it badly. Oh, look at this scuffle. Whoa! In they go. There's 16, 20, 24.
There's a player out.
Any offence on 24?
I think Michael Long's out for the count. Remember the one we had here a few years back, Essendon and Melbourne? Well, Buick going at it with Seacamp. The Seedy comes in. Norman's there. All in Donnybrook here. Michael Long is KO'd. Or he was. He's up on his feet now. And still they come. Oh, Harvey comes in.
Well, apparently he was decked from behind, and I think the Essendon boys not too happy about what happened there.
Anyway, the umpire's going to bounce the ball. They better wake up.
Well, a bit of a dust up over the boundary line. Lambert, Pryor, in goes Gowers. In goes Chris Danaher, Darryl White. And in is that Wallace into it? Oh, he went in strongly. Whether there's much need for remonstration, because there's going to be a free kick here now to Collingwood. You would think, and Everett, well, they're being... This is just the nasty side of football when it's really not necessary. There'll be melees here, there'll be fines incurred, and there's got to be a bit of self-discipline.
And he could well be playing for his footy future.
Again, the tempers are flying, so the players are very, very aggressive. Day will kick it, has just thrown a couple. Look at this, Dennis. This is not good.
Dale, he's got a booking this week. Down goes Fletcher, claimed immediately, and we'll have a bounce, and again it's on. And Dodd let one fly. Fletcher not amused either.
Congested half forward. Trouble in the middle, boys. There's a bit of a scuffle here.
Oh, there is. It's on.
And Matty's going in now. Look at this.
Oh, it is
right in there.
And Liberatore's in there. Players on the ground. Campbell, this is fantastic stuff.
He's got blood all over him, Knights.
Brown's gone in hard as well.
He has been whacked.
And this is an old-fashioned melee. Now, Tipper, what did you see there?
I didn't see anything at all, except for Knights going down. Then I saw him go up, and everybody went to
look at Knights.
Let's just see what happens. I'll keep an eye on it, boys.
And Richardson furious there at the moment. Knights, look at that. That's a horrible scene for Richmond.
Now, folks, we can be flippant about the rough stuff, but football has its ugly side, a side no one likes to see. The faces of players contorted in agony.
In towards the centre. Van der Haar comes over the top. Thompson waiting down. So too was Clark and Mick Thompson. And off he goes. Yes, Van der Haar is in strife down here.
Definitely a leg or a knee or ankle, I'd say, Sandy. Watson, that's courage. Didn't take the mark, but it's courage. He might have hurt himself. But McLean coming through. Two Richmond players as the kick comes from motion. Now that is a heavy bump.
And Michael Roach, I don't know whether he was winded.
Well, I don't think it's worth 15 metres.
So, can't take the mark. The Fitzroy defence under terrific pressure. The ball forced out. Oh, Saxey got one. Got the beauty.
Salmon from the centre, out towards right half forward, and the mark taken by Williams. So Essendon playing all over Collingwood now. Salmon is down at centre field.
Salmon Downey hasn't moved for a while, Pete. He's really stunned down there.
That is, well, very bad luck for Essendon to see a star player leave the field.
Prasiska's in front, takes the mark. Gavin Prasiska wants to play on. That was ambitious. Shaw sold into trouble. Shaw is hurt.
He's
really hurt.
He's got a broken wrist, judging by his reactions.
Dislocated elbow, I'd suggest. I'm no doctor, but yeah.
On to Rice, on the run. Runs in pursuit. Here's a good race. He's confident. Oh, kick it! Even off the ground would have done. Umpire says play on.
This is not what the St Kilda team would want, because this could halt their run on. See there, Rice getting, and then a good hip and shoulder.
Good hip and shoulder. You're kidding, Don.
It's with a pretty high tackle.
He was going down, and the Geelong player was coming through. It was unavoidable. There was no elbow, just a good solid hit.
Goes for the short pass to Lockett, who leads. Oh, chipping in the front there, McPherson, but couldn't take the mark.
Osborne, a long way from goal, chasing kicks. Might get a free kick here. Banks grabbed him. I thought we're not in possession. Osborne applying the tackle to Mullane. Osborne still down. Mullane has got up.
Well, actually, it was an act of frustration by Osborne when he went over to try and get the ball off Mullane.
It was South Australia who take it away through Craig Bradley, who bounces it over half forward. Clean bowls everyone. Here's a chance for Tony Hall. Set sail for goal. How will it bounce? It goes to the left, and one behind on the board for the Crow Eaters. And Hall looking in a spot of bother.
Continuing to gather kicks. Dwyer just tapped it on a little. Carey, awkward ball. Hamilton ducks his head and gets caught.
Lockett favouring his leg in that clash with Carey. Got up a little gingerly.
And through Anderson it comes to Dippy Domenico. His kick to centre half forward. Dunstall on a lead. Dives and marks low down.
And did he get trodden on there by Earl Spalding? It appears though he did. His eye doesn't look all that good there, Jason Dunstall. As he takes the mark and slides to the ground, we'll see Earl Spalding continues on. And there it is there, that left knee just hitting him above the left eye, or the right eye of Jason Dunstall.
Both had a fair bit of momentum up. Don't know that there was much Spalding could do, but it's closed Jason Dunstall's right eye.
Yes, well, you come in contact with a knee.
For Del Rey. Del Rey at right half-back flank. Short pass intended for Collinyuk. Just alluded to him. Yates put out of business by a good hip and shoulder. He's right near the interchange line. He's about a metre from it.
Could be a knee injury.
Let's hope not.
And Gareth John in trouble.
Yeah, quite a graphic picture there of Gareth. He's in obviously a little bit distressed there. And they're taking him straight up the pavilion there into the rooms.
Bailey has a good look and delivers a nice drop punt towards centre half forward. Great play, Watson. Exciting footballer, caught by Edgar and will be penalised. Essendon fans would not be happy, but you cannot push the ball in front of yourself like that.
Oh, what is it, the hammy? He's been shot. Oh, they hurt. They really do hurt when you pull one. That's what he's done.
Alvin. Bradley. No free kick. McDonald. Scholl. And Dean.
Oh, he's hurt his elbow, Peter Dean. He's hurt his elbow
That's
badly.
a broken arm, Peter.
Yes, he's broken his arm, I think.
That's
that
about
is
the
awful.
fourth occasion he's done that, and that is real problems for Peter Dean. That's a tragedy.
From 40 metres, it fires in a goal. Oh! Scott Turner, is it, or William? That's William. That's hit the post, and thank goodness there's padding there on that post.
Holding his leg at the moment,
He's
William.
not too good.
He's not good at all. McPherson should have done better there. Jarman. On to Keller.
Tripped. It's Peter Foster, I think. Peter Foster had his legs just kicked right out from underneath him by Paul Deere.
Too far out to score. Kick and a half from goal. Kicks up towards Salmon. Excellent mark, Paul Salmon, and he gets one.
He's in trouble, shoulder.
Oh, gee, I hope that's not serious.
Come on, Jared, what is it? Which joint is it?
Well, I'll go for the AC joint.
Oh, no.
Robbo, because he fell right on the point. But on that occasion, I would have liked to see Turnbull jump in his path on this occasion.
You'll see his hand, his arm, he land straight. Bang. Right there.
Yes.
Dislocated his shoulder or his
yeah, that's a serious one.
You have a look at this as he hits the ground.
Oh, yeah, that's gone under him. Yeah, that's a snap of the upper arm.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, the big fella.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it just there. It's not where it should be.
Well, he's done his knee. He's trying to put his knee in, Chris. Well, look at him banging his knee. Look.
So backing back is Parker. Here comes Voss from the left. Watch his right leg contact here.
Oh, yeah.
And as he goes down, look at that. You can see the break there.
Yes.
You can see the break. Goodness me. So the bottom half of his right leg. That's terrible.
Looks like badly damaged his leg.
It's the trainer holding the right leg there to down the base. Look at that.
Yes. Oh. Got the doctor out there and Mackenzie. That is just... It's a little bit sickening, isn't it, Roscoe, to see the leg like that?
This happens so often, Lee, doesn't it? One-sided games, they're done.
It was the teammate, McGrath. Contact on the arm.
McGrath comes in from the right
arm.
Bang.
Oh. This is tragic news here for Geelong. It's a bit casual. Sets it up for Snell. Snell made it look okay. Took a very good mark. Jardy's leg as he hit.
He's in trouble.
Yes.
He's in trouble.
Oh, the ankle.
Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
Oh, dear. Jason Snell in agony out there.
He's in all sorts of pain.
As he landed, it was obvious it wasn't a good landing.
You see that left ankle.
And we need the doctor out there as quickly as possible.
In the early days, he fired up when people called him the hitman. Later, he would become one of the great captains in the game. Roger the Dodger Merritt was just the bloke Kevin Sheedy needed to instil law and order at Windy Hill. And later, he'd take his unique form of justice up north to Brisbane.
And being carried from the ground, who was that player, Bobby, for Carlton?
Marku.
Alex Marku. There's another one down. And they'd want to control this very, very quickly indeed. Another Carlton player down.
Austin.
Well, what a sensational start. No score on the board. Marku's been taken off in the arms of the trainers.
I think a couple of the Carlton players are very upset with Roger Merritt, so I think he might have had something to do with Austin.
Against the big fella Roger Merritt, over to Wallace. Been a pretty good player too. He's had a million kicks. Was flattened after he kicked the ball.
The pencil's out.
And we see Roger Merritt will get reported.
That brings a loud cheer from the crowd. This is a perfect example. Kink was 30 metres away and made no attempt to get to the player.
Oh, Matthew's got one. You never guess who it is. He's gone again. Oh, golly, I don't know about this one.
Actually, Lyon might have touched that off the boot. Wouldn't have been a mark anyway. Didn't carry far enough. Laurie goes down with a high tackle. Not seen by the umpire, surprisingly.
Footscray out of the danger zone, but both sides breaking down across their half-forward lines at the moment. And they've got another chance. Footscray. Davies gets the hand pass out. It's picked up by Wigney. Footscray player down as Davies. That was the roar.
The man in white is always right. Who penned that drivel? The umpires are a necessary part of the game, but sometimes they're an obstacle that has to be overcome.
Very high there, Richardson. Down it comes here to Wallace. Wallace left-footed at goal, and it's through. Oh, the goal player whacked very solidly there.
Oh, fancy doing that to an umpire.
I'll tell you what too, it's Steve Stevens, who has been a goal umpire for 20 years, and this is his final appearance in league football. He's 50 years of age. This is his final appearance, and I'll tell you what, he's a pretty sick fella. And he's going on with the job before he gets attention.
Up, flying from behind. Cook couldn't mark it. Down it came. Bedford snaps it up. He's about 30 yards out.
He's sleepy in the eye.
He's right in the head.
There's a sensation, though.
Who will win next week? Only time will tell. Dead level. Next week we play off. Mounted troopers are in there also. I don't know what's happened to the present umpire coach. Doesn't look too well to me. I didn't see what happened. We're just talking about the result of the match. Umpire coach
I don't know what has happened, but a rather sensational finish to a rather sensational game.
For Harrelwyn, can he pick it up? He's got it, a running shot for goal. He knocked the goal umpire down. Knocked him goal.
Moore's kick is just about smothered. On towards Glendenning. Flicks out the hand pass to Schimmelbusch. He'll have to kick it soon. The siren's just about due to go. Off target. And the goal umpire's down and lost his hat. But he's good enough to give it as one behind. Tit for tat.
We've had Essendon put down to just 18 players now, and the umpire's gone down. The umpire is down.
Goodness me.
Well, they're going to have to do something about this very quickly. The second umpire, Clayton, is at the moment trying to get some form of law and order established.
Gee, they're playing with adrenaline now. The short...
The umpire, he's down.
The umpire got in the way when Bayes was going to take the mark.
And Bayes is hurt too.
And Gaffer loses it. Henwood over the top.
Brennan, with Ablett on the mark. Brennan brings it towards half-court. The umpire's fallen over. On with the game they go.
Lee Matthews swinging the changes, but they've had no effect so far. Steins finally gets boot the ball. How he did so, I don't know. Mark spilt by McGuan. Now the umpire's gone down as well. So it will be a bounce. He doesn't look too good.
And he wouldn't be used to that, the umpire.
Brian Wilson giving him mouth-to-mouth. Interesting thought. I think it's Ross Castles, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Let's see what happened. Who hit him? Tony Shaw.
Two players, Wilson and Shaw.
Set up beautifully.
Well, probably they won't be getting Brownlow votes.
I don't think they practice those sort of things in training either, the umpires. I don't think they expect to be clobbered by big bruising footballers. Unbelievable. Boundary umpire wasn't far away. Peter Cameron's come in with a pencil.
Big pack of players down there. Wren got two hands to it. Craig Turley has speed at the back. Will go close to a score. Oh, gee, hit the post and the goal umpire. Well done, sir.
Now it's Collins. What can the little fella do? Just waiting on the umpire. Touch. What magnificent play by Andy Collins.
Lewis in late. Could be against Lewis, I'd say, for that indiscretion.
In the thick of things, comes up, certainly holding on.
I'm not too happy with Chris Lewis for diving in late there.
Oops. The umpire's gone. Umpire Harris is down. Lamb crashed into him.
Gowers takes the ball and kicks it in towards the centre. And a mark is taken by Paul Deere.
There's a whistle, and it's going to be a free kick to Lewis out there.
Gee, that was terrific play by McGovern, half back.
The umpire goes down.
Could have been edged out. It's going to be another goal. Stephen Clark gets in the action.
Tap by Cavidan, Dundas, Brown. Boundary umpire taking a body blow, picking himself up.
And Armstrong gone out of it, so Nathan Burke. And he just lost his man O'Reilly there.
Barnes collided with the umpire and he's seeing stars.
He doesn't quite get onto it, but it lobs up. Oh, not quite a mark. Is that too high? Yes. Collinock against Pike. A free kick to Collinock from 20 metres, and Pike is incensed about the decision, and he's been pushed away by his teammate Paxman.
Wanganeen was reported for striking the Tigers' Ashley Prescott, then made contact with field umpire Michael Avon.
It's okay. Barnes has got it. He's a long kick, but not that time. It's blocked by the umpire.
Too many umpires.
Gale.
Barnes being flattened.
Well, Wayne Swash clearly didn't like that decision.
Lynch, cleverly done. Releases Hocking. Hocking a probing kick. Down goes the umpire. The mark has been held down there by Tawney, and the umpire is slow to get up. That's Gavin Dorr. He was hit pretty solidly.
They need David Schwartz. The umpire. He was going to take a mark, I reckon, Schwartz.
Well, Schwartz crashed into Brian Shea.
That'll be one argument against the third umpire, I would think, with they're getting in the way.
That's right. First one way, then the other. Look out, umpire! And he's down and he's out, that umpire.
Well, he got in the way of Mark Neal. Well, he's hurt the umpire.
He is out. Where am I? What game am I at?
I think Mark Neal could have taken that mark too. But he's all right.
It is an extra dimension there. Now with 3 of them out there, I mean, they're always going to end up getting in front of that hole.
Staggering,
full forward and centre half forward position. So that's about the 3rd or 4th one this year that's been bowled over. There will be more.
To Shaw, to Francis. Goes for goal with a high one. Good kick, great kick. It's a goal. Not touch the umpire. Umpire's hurt himself.
He's flattened him. Rocker ran into him, I think.
Gee, I'd like to see a replay. I thought that was over the line.
It did look that way, didn't it?
Into the path of King. King's kick is good. Centre half forward, great effort. The umpire's in strife here. He's been down.
Stuart Anderson ran into him, and the umpires aren't built for physical contact. Particularly when they don't see the player coming and they ran into him.
Chips the light, fantastic. Centering kick. It's a dangerous kick for the Bulldogs. The race is on. Sean Ryan and Luke Darcy.
Coming back to the Hawks. It's a square up from Kieran Nichols.
Now, this is well off the ball. What's happened there, Jerry?
Well, I didn't see what it was, but Todd Curley is absolutely baffled.
Lachlan. Oh, the umpire got in the road and didn't play a free kick, which is good. Collingwood fans wanted one. Well, the Eagles in front, and they haven't won. They haven't won too many court. The umpire's down again.
So after Mark Thompson appeared to be...
the umpire!
Oh, the umpire's in the way again. And hopefully sanity will prevail.
Young Robbins copped a headbutt from the umpire.
Well, that just showed the ludicrous nature of this rule, and Todd Curley will know all about that.
Look at this. Look at this.
Gaspar doing the ruck work. Phoebe seen a lot of the footy in this quarter. Uze one-on-one with Rowan Jones.
This next section is dedicated to the punchers, the jabbers and the headbutters. To those fiery individuals whose emotions simply got the better of them.
Oh, they're all spoiling each other, North Melbourne's. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're into it now. Got the ball. Oh, he's down, Gordon. And a half forward on a mark to the Collingwood skipper. He's down.
From Wingman when they're off the ball, rather than what we've already seen.
Almost took the grab. McGee's right there with him. Both of them over. Free kick.
And see if the Demons can come back.
There's the kick coming down towards half forward, and it will be interesting. Oh, boy.
Similar to how
he bounced it. It was held. Yes, that's the old rule.
My word.
And the one to go on with as well.
And Jacko. Oh, he's whacked. Oh, Jacko's hit. Oh, Jacko's hit him right in the face. I think you're gone, Jacko.
Oh, he's gone. That's no doubt about it.
You're gone, Jacko.
Oh, Rick Kennedy.
Simmonds breaks clear, gets a hurried kick back there to Demetrio, dropped one in the face from Reece Jones. And then he gave Reece Jones one back, and Reece Jones will get the free kick. They're wrestling now. Reece Jones was picked at full forward, but he's out there on the wing position having a nice how do you do out there now with Demetrio, and the umpire is going to take Demetrio's number.
It's Terry Wallace. Terry Wallace in short is a poor pass. Oh! Was that reportable? It certainly was, because here comes the book. On this occasion, the ball drops in short.
Oh, that should be 50.
Is taken. He might get reported.
It's got to be 50
He might get
metres.
reported. He is.
There they are in a group at centre half forward.
He's kicked a couple of goals. Very mobile centre half forward, back towards centre half forward. Standing his ground was Solomon, punched out of the way. Oh, Michael Long.
And have a look at the attack here. It's just you just can't do that. And 50 metres to boot.
Well, that's a bit of mouthing off, I believe. Now, this has the shades of the frustration that set in last week at Shell Stadium.
Umpire on the wrong side that time, and a boundary throw in. Gee, Gaspar and Lloyd.
And Gaspar's pointing up, at the video.
That's right. There's something happened on that occasion down in the forward pocket area, side bottom getting up. The umpire's talking. Oh, did you see that one? Did you see that one?
Demetrio marks on his chest. Oh, a bit of headbutting going on here.
They've had a few wrestles now. We see Hounsell and Demetrio having a few words to say. And now the umpire said a free kick will go the way of Merv Neagle. Oh, a headbutt.
It's gone off. That's silly play, Neagle.
That is stupid.
Stupid football.
That should have been a report, and I think it will be a report. The umpire's thinking about it.
Yep.
The umpire spotted that against Jonas. Oh, he headbutted Jonas in the stomach.
Long way from goal.
One umpire giving him 15, isn't he? One umpire wanted to give him 50 and the other...
Yes, 50, no 50.
What's happening?
Players today are struggling to kick the ball, accurately over 50 metres.
Handley kicks out wide and finds Barnes. Well, St Kilda have been very good today as we see Barnes goes to ground. Port increased their lead by a little as, oh, gee whiz. Careful. Nettlebeck's just kicked
There's
the two
a bit going on here with Justin Charles too. Justin Charles just had his number taken there.
Worsfold, that was Collingwood.
No, Worsfold. No, hang on. Worsfold started.
You wouldn't pinch his beer in a pub, would you, honestly?
It's just a head.
They might reverse this. Or it's a booking.
It's a booking, yeah. Head butted him down on their forward line, Melbourne's forward line.
Well, he's got to fire them up.
Oh, he headbutt.
He's just come onto the ground. He might have his number taken here.
It's a free kick now.
It'll be at the centre circle. It'll have to be.
Well, it's disappointing for.
He's got the book out.
Yeah, he's going to book him for headbutting.
Well, it's one thing to give the free kick away.
Oh, Barry, don't be a goose.
Take him.